sir.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
No, you're good.
I didn't see.
Wow. I'm not done yet. Pick up. I wanted to.
Oh God, what's this guy doing?
Yeah. All right.
No.
What's up, guys? No, it's like,
Showing off your nutrition deficiency.
what are you talking about, motherfucker? I look good.
Like, you need to put some weight on.
Do I though?
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
Maybe some muscle.
You need to fatten up.
No.
You need to fatten up. I want to see that double chin under there.
I'm actually.
We all need to put on.
I want to say.
I want your gut to fucking flap around when you're on your bike.
Put it down for the boys. I'm actually just as strong, this small, as I am when I'm at my usually weight, which is 185, 190. And that's like healthy, I'm eating all the time, but I do have a little bit of fucking flubber and shit bouncing around. But when I shrink down, you start to see all like the muscle pop out and everything, right? But it's not like I'm any weaker just because I'm smaller. I was arm wrestling a dude not too long back, and I mean his arms are bigger than mine.
Look what I've done. Look what I've done.
I mean, if you giving head like that, you know, let's start off with the gay jokes now.
Nice thick head right there. Look at it. Look at it go.
That's some professional looking head right there,
Fucking
dude.
terrible, dude.
Looks like you got.
If I went to a bar and they poured like that, I just walk out. I'd be like, I'm fucking out of here.
Unless she was hot. If
Unless she was hot, then I'm like,
well, I mean,
you know
it is
what?
it is.
Yeah,
I guess it's
everybody
the
makes
end.
mistakes. What are you gonna do? All right, Blaze. What's
Yeah.
up, man?
Just doing the routine and working until I'm exhausted. Same old thing. I gotta change the brakes on my bike though. Those still haven't been done.
So you don't need those. That's not an important.
Blaze is ready to blaze.
I've
That's
got
not
one.
an important part of the motorcycle.
I've got one brake and it's almost gone. So.
Just do like Jeremy and just fucking smack the ground really hard and just slide. You don't need a brake.
Microphone.
I did have to throw my feet down when it was raining last time. I don't know, a few weeks ago when it rained.
Really?
It got really slick.
Oh shit.
But, that's how it goes.
Did the old Flintstones stop?
Kind of, yeah. I had to like slam my feet on the ground to keep from going
Holy
down.
shit.
It went left, then right, then almost went down. But I was kind of accelerating. I've been tuning the carb, and so I've been cleaning it, and sometimes the air fuel mixture is a little off, so I have to like give it a little more gas, and how shifting is in those cases.
Oh, you don't like it up there?
I don't like it.
I don't like it hanging. I don't like it draping.
Sometimes it's gotta hang, alright?
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, it doesn't gotta hang.
Speaking of that topic,
Okay.
have you ever heard of women stealing guys' boxers? Is this a thing now? Because
Well-
I have not one pair left, and I don't know what.
I had no idea that door was
Are
going to
you
open.
dating squirrels or
Yeah.
weasels?
No,
like, what the
it's-
fuck?
it's-
Yeah, why are they
Stocking up
stealing?
for the winter
Yeah,
and
what's
shit.
It's
going
the
on?
weirdest thing. Like, I just noticed one day that every single pair was gone.
I mean,
And-
I had an ex that wore my boxers here and there, but like we lived together, so she wasn't able to steal them. But like,
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, these are comfortable. Like, no, they're fucking not. Like, boxers are not comfortable to me. I wear them, but they're like the fucking seam. I hate the seam, dude. That seam right down the center. Ugh.
The
I'm
pants
talking
are
about
kind.
boxers.
Boxers.
So not briefs.
No, boxers. Just straight up boxers. I wear them at work. I wear boxer briefs outside of work. Like right now, I'm rocking boxer briefs, but for work, I gotta have air and ventilation
Yeah.
and shit. But that fucking seam can be a killer, dude.
The thing is about boxers is they're too baggy, so I like boxer briefs, but I like to buy them a little larger.
Thank you.
So it's like
boxers, but
it's
you
like
ain't got that
boxers, but
seam,
they're a
and
little
they're
bit
softer.
more-
Yeah,
They're
dude,
not
that's
shrunk all the way like
Yeah.
up high.
Yeah, because
They make 'em a
sometimes
little too
boxers would
high,
be
yeah.
like fucking wedgie shit.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
I'm,
that fucking,
I
yeah,
do
like the
same
seam.
shit,
That's what
bro.
I'm talking about. The seam
Yeah.
goes right up your butt.
I get boxer briefs and I fucking get them a little bigger, so they're just like they're a little baggier. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't need
a
them.
little
I don't
baggy.
want my nuts fucking smashed up like it's
Yeah.
fucking freezing cold outside.
Dude, I literally have a pair of boxers that I bought like that, bro. And not only like, this is so embarrassing, but that's what this show is for. We're gonna say it.
Oh boy.
Not only do you have that where it like really cups your shit and like fucking brings
Yeah.
it up, but it's closer to your butt.
Yeah.
So it stinks faster. Like normal boxer briefs and fucking boxers, you know, you
Yeah,
get a day or two
yeah.
before it really fucking smells like
Yeah.
ass. But this one, dude, I swear to God, like 8 hours, that motherfucker smells worse than some 2-day-old boxers, dog. That shit is bad.
All right, I read a story the other day. It was about this lady, and I guess this is like, I don't think it's very common, but apparently this happens. So women will sometimes be stopped in the fucking airport by TSA. You know how you do like the little spinny thing that fucking spins around on it when last time you were at the fucking...
It's been a while.
So they make you stand like this, and they have like this
scanner or
scan.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
apparently they call this.
I was watching that.
They saw apparently they fucking women get swamp crotch or fucking crotch rot, I guess they call it. But basically their shit's fucking stank down there. But I guess all the moisture can actually set off the fucking sensor things.
Are you
So
serious?
then they get like pulled aside.
Yeah.
And they're like, basically they're like, the fuck's going on with your pussy? And it's
Oh,
like,
no.
Dude,
yeah,
no
dude.
joke. I get pulled aside from my armpits all the time.
For your armpits?
Yeah, because of heat and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Are you nervous when you go through? Like, are you?
Yeah, dude.
Like you're fucking.
You're gonna find the coke in my ass.
At least it's not in your armpits.
Yeah, no shit. Armpits are good.
Yeah.
The only guy I know smuggle drugs into Mexico. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. No, that's crazy, dude. My dad got stopped one time. He was bringing tortillas through. And they fucking stopped him and pulled the tortillas out and like did a fucking test on him, dude. I don't know if they were testing for drugs or explosives, but they sampled his tortillas and fucking dude. Meanwhile, I'm going through and I've got fucking weed, hash, and stacks of cash. And they're like, yeah, just go on, buddy, and just let me go.
Don't worry
But
about the
they're like,
tortillas.
fucking tortillas? Are you crazy, man? Like, what?
Where are you going with those?
Didn't give a fuck about me and my shit, but yeah, tortillas. No.
We have an intellectual property right on those tortillas. Bro. You can't just cross over the border with that
Right?
shit.
Those are Arizona tortillas. They stay here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, women with the stank crotches apparently can be stopped and fucking and be embarrassed
It doesn't
very
have
much.
to be stank. It just has to be warm.
Very wet.
Get your head out of the gutter. She's got to be warm.
Maybe they shouldn't watch our podcast right before they go through TSA. You know, they're just sliding around everywhere.
It's a heat sensor, but I don't know why a heat sensor would be like our explosives. Do they radiate heat?
I don't think so. No, I don't know what it is, dude. I think it just. They're like something's going on there. You know what I mean?
Because I'll walk through a hella fucking jewelry on, and they'll be like, "No, you good. You didn't set off no metal detector."
That's pretty funny.
But your armpits, we
pretty
need to pull
funny.
you aside and double check that part.
Huh, yeah, that's a trip. All right, well, you guys hear about that fucking just like a
12-day war. Which one you? Which
12-day war?
Where
I
is
was
it?
gonna talk about today or yesterday. It was the freaking fireworks
No, I just saw that,
Fireworks
dude. That
fucking
explosion was nuts. Where was it? Yolo County or
warehouse.
something?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Fireworks stand
Did you see
exploded.
it?
No, a firework. Yeah, a fucking firework
Warehouse.
warehouse exploded.
I just spoke about this a week ago to someone.
Really?
I was like, isn't it crazy that over like decades
Dude.
we've never heard of it happening once?
Well, thanks for putting into the fucking
Yeah.
universe, Spider-Man.
Yeah, thanks there, bud.
Holy
Dude,
fuck.
That
Wh-
shit,
Way's
I
over
thought
here. I
it
didn't do
literally
it, I
fucking... I thought it disintegrated that building. When that explosion went off, I was like, holy fuck. And then all you
I didn't
saw
even
was just
see
like
it.
smoke and like glittery shit. I was like, fuck.
Glittery shit. It looked very patriotic. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
America!
fireworks going. Gig, gig, gig. I
Man
wonder if
took
I
his hat
saved
off,
it.
covered his
Yeah.
I know. I probably commented, so I could probably find it in my activity log and shit, dude. But when this clears off a little bit, you can see the building still standing, but it's totally burned, dude. Engulfed in
Wait,
flames.
is that what was posted with the red stuff coming out?
Most
oh, no
likely.
kidding.
Oh,
Was that a different one?
it's very.
Is that,
I
there was
think
an
you're talking about something
airplane.
different.
There was an airplane dropping like water, but it was like red or
Yeah,
something.
I don't know
Huh.
if it was on that.
I don't know if that was
I don't know if it was.
But yeah, it was fucked up because they said, my coworker's like, oh, a fireworks warehouse caught on fire. I was like, ha ha ha, that's funny.
Red
And then she's like, 7 people are missing. I was like, oh fuck, that's not good at all. I feel hella bad now.
Wait,
but
missing?
Yeah,
From they were like working.
they were probably working inside, dude.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it was actually pretty fucking tragic.
But
And
we
they,
still don't know if they were the reason it started.
Dude, I'm pretty sure
No.
nobody survived that blast.
I don't know.
That motherfucker
No.
looked like fucking Hiroshima, dude. It was bad.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fucking, dude, the whole thing just goes boom!
No.
Like a fucking small ass, like, firework, you know, in a fucking can or something, and it just blows that
Like
shit
an
up. and that's what it looked-
M1000 type. Like I was picturing what they do in movies. You know, it's like everything's flying everywhere. It's kind of fun to watch.
Dude, I wish I could find it. I'll fucking...
Sounds pretty brutal, actually.
Yeah, so seven
think the
people
phone I saw
missing.
it was
Hopefully, I mean, it's probably unlikely they're gonna be okay, but hopefully, fucking. But even the police and the fire department are like, dude, we won't even know for like a day or so until we fucking go through all this fucking rubble and shit.
I think, if I'm correct, when you watch the explosion, there's a fire truck like literally on the property, like off to the right of the fucking view. It's like right there. So the explosion happens, and then the smoke starts to clear, and you start to see a little bit of the building and the fire truck. And if I'm correct, it's a fire truck. And there's a couple little firefighters standing around it with hoses kind of coming off the truck, dude. It's like dimples were literally right there when the shit just said boom.
That's fucking.
And it's like, what the fuck did it? What did it hit? Like the fucking storage of fucking gunpowder or some shit. Like, what made it explode so hard?
You ever seen
all those fireworks? What was the chances of all those fireworks in sync?
It only takes a couple of them to start going off, and then they all start going off.
Yeah,
but you would think fireworks would just be like, it might be like a boom, 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 boom. It wouldn't be all at once, just a giant bam.
Sounds like it was kind of set up.
You think so?
No, but maybe
that's not a bad analogy,
because I'm trying to. I used to take apart. Okay, so they had this thing called the Anarchist Cookbook.
Dude, all right, hold on. Yeah, I know about that. Hold on. Here's what we're gonna find out later that like one of the guys.
Say the Anarchy's Cookbook.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're gonna find out that one guy in the warehouse was like.
It's illegal to have, but I used to have it.
He's talking. One guy in the warehouse was talking shit about Diddy during the trial, and Diddy's like, you know what? It's fucking over, dude. He went through great lengths to do this.
And in the fire, a witness for the Diddy trial.
No, back to the Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Would you just like happen to find it online?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Yeah.
They hand it down from your dad or something. Like, where did you get this shit? I've never even heard of it.
Son, my father gave this to me, and now I'm giving it to you.
The Bible. Don't worry about the title. This is the Bible.
Today you're gonna learn how to use piano wire to decapitate a man.
Seriously, I've got a first edition leatherback.
Signed by the Jolly Roger himself.
He knows the name.
I know the name.
No, so this is how it all began. When AOL was around and they had chat rooms, people used to.
For the kids out there, that's America Online. That was our first internet experience.
Yeah, so this
we had to steal CDs from a fucking magazine to get 50 free hours.
Oh my fucking god! I do now.
Remember that shit? Everybody was jacking fucking CDs out of magazines and shit to get you 50 hours.
Promotional. Here's 100,000 hours. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. So, and then you have to listen to the for fucking like 5 minutes before you finally get on.
You used to log on and then go brush your teeth and come back. It was that bad.
Go skateboarding with a homie around the block.
It was pretty bad. But so what happened was, I used to go into chat rooms, and it was really cool because this was kind of new back then, this experience. And so someone who was a kid or a teenager like me could talk to people who were professors
while jerking off.
And really rich
and nobody knows.
No,
before the webcam.
It's like, why are you breathing so heavy?
No, so like nobody knew that I was like a kid. They just listened to what I said or my ideas, and then they would communicate back how they may be correct or wrong, which I liked. I enjoyed information. So there were a lot of people who were basically hacking, and hacking back then means they would come into the chat room and, kick you offline or scroll middle fingers.
Yeah, do you remember the drop? You could do a drop sound.
Yeah. Sounds and there was actually a ton of sounds. There was a ton of sounds.
I would sit there, dude. I used to be like, bam, bam, bam. I would it was like a fucking battle or something. Me and some dude would start going back and forth. I'd be like, boom, boom, boom.
We're about to lose viewers because
our sound effects suck.
It's like us playing Pong or something and being like, that Pong was awesome, man. They're like, what are these guys fucking talking? Where's the motorcycle song?
Let's get it right. I was only on the computer when I wasn't drunk and hanging out with homies.
Right.
So long story short, people used to come in and they'd mess with my experience by hacking the chat room. And what I did was I was like, all right, I can't stop it. Admins won't do anything, so I'm going to learn to hack myself. And that's how it all started, right? So, like, I'm getting programs, and this is the most basic form of hacking. You get, like, programs and type stuff in. It's like Windows Media Player. You just hit play, and it, kicks them offline. Anyway, so I started doing that, and it led me to, the dark net and darker information, right? So I found the Anarchist Cookbook. That's where it all comes full circle.
Oh, there we go. I was like, where are you going with with the story. That's right, the Anarchy Cookbook.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
So the Anarchist Cookbook, which
So
I
you
really
had to go
probably
deep down to find this shit.
I probably shouldn't even talk about here, and I don't recommend going and getting it because it is technically illegal, or was last
Very,
time.
very illegal to have. Yeah.
Last time
Is
I
it?
looked at
Yeah.
it, so just be careful. They'll probably monitor your computer if you search for it.
Yeah.
But it has all this interesting stuff, and I used to like fire a lot. That's what kind of one of the reasons I go by Blaze. And so I started
I
studying.
only started him at the orphanage.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Why does everybody get mad at me?
So I started studying explosives, right? And I'm like, this is interesting to me. It's-
Wait, you got all your fingers though, right?
Hey,
all right.
I would get far enough away.
Motherfucker.
It was close.
I already know who you're talking about.
And I won't go into detail about the types or anything like that, but so I had fun doing that, and there's a lot of other information in that book.
It was like mixing chemicals and shit.
Yeah.
They like teach you how to make thermite, dude.
Right? Yeah. See, I was like, it doesn't work like it did in Breaking Bad. See, so thermite can't be ignited.
You have to use a magnesium ribbon or something very hot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Side topic. In Breaking Bad, they use a blowtorch to light the thermite, which the thermite they get from an Etch-a-Sketch, and it's going to melt metal because that's what it can do. But the igniting temperature of thermite is way hotter than a blowtorch.
Yeah, you need a
Really.
magnesium ribbon.
Yeah, you'd need some kind of igniting compound. Anyways, how do we start talking about this?
I don't know, but I had a
Anarchist Cookbook.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
I had
that's
a
right.
friend when
Yeah.
I was a kid that made thermite. He actually made it in his fucking closet. Because
Where's this guy now?
don't know.
Because I need some ether.
Can't
No, I'm
find.
just kidding.
Dude, I actually cannot find this guy. I don't even know if he's around anymore. I found his brother online. Can't find him.
Dude's
Fucking
like in the
government
middle
found
of the
him.
wilderness
Nobody else will
making
find him
acid or
now.
something.
Right. But yeah, dude, this fucker used to make thermite, and he made it in his closet because when it comes down to it, all it is it's basically a type of rust. It's
don't
like
tell him.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna stop. The point is, what he did is
I'm curious as fuck,
dude, he would run around to fucking payphones because this is back when payphones were a
Yeah,
thing. This is like late
search for
'90s.
this shit online if I could have the fucking FBI looking for me.
And a
'cause you
rash
won't
of
tell me
burglaries
right now.
using thermite in the Sacramento
And
area.
I don't know where
Yeah.
I don't know where a
Oops.
fucking kid got magnesium
What?
ribbons, but this fool was running around Folsom, fucking damn it, I shouldn't have even said that. He was running around igniting payphones with thermite, dude, and because it burns right through. So he would just put a little bit, like big enough for basically larger than a quarter,
Right.
and he would just put it on and burn it through, and then all the quarters would dump out, and he'd just collect them and just throw away the burnt ones.
Dude,
but
I feel like I recognize this story. Like I heard about somebody who was running around town doing that
it's a
shit.
fucking little asshole, dude.
Because that was around. I was there too.
Yeah,
It
that
around the
was
same
back
time.
around like late '90s,
Yeah.
early 2000.
Yeah, we were pounding
Yeah.
fucking Folsom around the same time.
Yeah.
Dude, like I said, I feel like
Well, I was out of
heard
Folsom at
story.
that time, but my friend was still there. So
Which, do you remember what year you were in Folsom?
I lived there until I was like, I lived there until my second round of 7th grade because I got my mom
Which would
flunked
be
me the
what
first
year?
time. So I was,
Oh yeah, you're talking.
I don't know, dude. I was fucking 13, 14.
No, that's about right
Right.
then because I was about 15. You're talking about 1995.
Around, yeah, around then.
14,
Probably
15,
around
yeah,
like
yeah.
97.
We were
more.
stopping Folsom at the same time.
Yeah.
You're just a couple years
Wait, how
younger,
old-
but
how
at
old
the
are
same
you?
time. I was.
And how old are you now?
43. So
Okay, so you're just a couple
older
years
than
old.
you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have associated with you. You're a big kid. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
You're right.
I want to hang out with you.
were in junior high. I was in high school. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Things were so easy back then.
So that was where we had a huge separation. But we
Dude.
knew outside of school, we knew a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
So the chances that it was crazy.
You
Eventually we
probably knew of this guy. He was actually pretty popular. I'm not gonna say.
That's what I'm
his
saying,
name
dude. I
on-
remember this. I believe I remember the story. It's so long ago. You can't remember if it was just like because you hear the story, you're like, oh yeah, I have a memory, or if you actually have a memory.
Yeah, because I
right?
don't think I've told you that one before.
No, but I
And my
because
friend was
I was
fucking-
in Folsom.
Dude, it was ridiculous because my friend, we were kids, but my friend's brother was like 22. He had an older brother. This fucking guy would buy us anything, bro. He'd
That's
buy
how
us,
it goes, right?
He'd buy us fucking beer, dude. The first time I ever got drunk, I was beer bonging Keystone. Fucking horrible experience.
But
But
it
yeah.
was also a great one.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah,
dude, this
yeah.
guy would buy us, mind you, we're fucking like 12, 13 years old. His brother would buy us fucking cigarettes,
brother, oh,
booze, fucking primers, Because you could just go buy primers at that point. So we were just sitting on the fucking street just throwing rocks on primers and they're exploding and shit. We're fucking stupid, dude.
Why have things changed for
This
the
fool would
worse?
get us fucking... oh, no, we would go buy ourselves. We'd go into Home Depot and buy, like, fucking bolt cutters, dude.
Really?
And fucking fence snips, dude. So then we we had fence snips and we would just go to places and just cut holes the size of us.
Really?
So we could just walk. It wasn't even a place we cared about. We're just like fucking bored kids. We're just
it's
like
chill. I just
fucking.
like-
I just want to fucking snip a hole in the fence for some reason.
I miss
guys
the
are
freedom.
vandals.
we were
That's what
pieces
you
of
do.
shit. We were actually little pieces of shit.
We were
miss the freedom
thieves,
back then.
thieves
Yeah.
and thugs, but you guys were vandals. You guys were like, well, there's no cause. Let's just go
Well,
destroy
yeah,
it.
we were so
Technically,
stupid.
You were kind of a punk, right? Because like I remember.
Well, not kind of. Absolute punk.
I was a piece
Well,
of
then
shit.
your definition of punk is different than probably this
What?
style.
I was
so,
not like a. Well, I
Are you
guess
talking about like a rocker? Like a punk
technically
rocker?
looking like back then we wouldn't have said we were punks because it was more like a gutter punk that was like considered a punk.
Yeah.
But now looking back, a
I
lot of
always
people
call anybody who was fucking acting stupid was a punk.
exactly. I
You know,
knew-
whether you're a
there's
fucking
few-
rocker, a rapper, or whatever, just you're
Yeah,
you're
to
a
me,
punk.
punk
If
was
you're running
always
the streets acting like a little punk. That's what you know.
Yeah.
It was always a derogatory.
I was there,
Well,
so I'm talking too. You know?
I get that, but my dad was in prison for a good portion of my childhood.
Okay.
So to me, punk was a very derogatory term.
Right.
It's like,
Comes from a
oh,
different
you
area.
calling me a punk? Now we got to fight. But yeah, it's but then to like,
It's an E word,
but
though,
then
in
to
that
like,
area.
yeah, but then to
Call me a bitch, call
producer
me a
Sunshine, she was in the punk scene, which is like the music punk
Yeah.
scene.
Exactly.
So
And
definitely different variations. But no, I was a little punk ass fucking kid running around being a piece of shit for no reason at all.
I know.
For
but-
no reason.
But you know what? It was like it's just what kids do.
It's what kids do.
You drive
Dude,
by
here's-
and you throw oranges at mailboxes. You push over.
No, the fuck you don't.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. Definitely
No,
do.
what we did, we did some shit. It was similar, but not the same, right?
Bro, I
So
blew-
we ended up because, of course, like I said, we were thieves, we were thugs, and so we're popping doors. Anybody that's got an open door or whatever, we're opening it up, and whatever the fuck you got inside, we just might have our way with that. And
you guys were like actual scum.
and
Jesus, man.
And,
it was just
some
a
of
different
these-
way of living.
some of these vehicles would have the keys in them.
Are you lifestyle shaming him?
Right. So we ended up getting this one truck, and we were smashing, right. Two of my homeboys are switching off driving it, but I mean, obviously it's a G-Ride. We're going all around town and the city in some dude's truck, right? And then we get into this one neighborhood and it's garbage day, fool. Garbages are out. My homeboy just starts plowing through the garbage. Bam, 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 all the way down the block, bro. I'm not even playing this shit.
That's
was
hella
wild.
funny, dude.
And then on top of that, we get into a spot, like he tries to like 4x4 over this motherfucking like some shit, dude. I don't know what it was, but he ends up getting the truck stuck. It was like teeter-tottered stuck,
Oh.
dude. We're all out. Boom, everybody took off, left the truck running.
Wow.
That does happen.
Fun's over.
Fun's over.
That does
So it's like,
happen.
I get it, you guys are just throwing oranges at mailboxes, but
Oh no, I was with.
I guess we in the same one.
I think it depends. The age as I got older, shit got worse.
Yeah.
Like we did steal cars in North Highlands once, and the fucking dude, I was just like
It
hanging
wasn't
out. With
stealing, it was borrowing.
Yeah, well
That's
we
what I was wondering.
well we tried to borrow
Did you
it.
borrow it?
We
Yeah.
tried to borrow it, but the fucking thing broke down.
There is a difference.
It was a fucking van and it broke down. So it's like, well, and we were in Rockland and we lived in Highlands. It's like, well, guess we're stealing another fucking car to get home.
Stealing is when you take it to keep it.
Yeah, we didn't want to keep it,
Yeah,
but the
we
fucking
weren't
thing.
gonna keep
who,
it.
what kind of shitty
You
van?
can have it back.
You know, if anything, we did them a favor if you
Yeah.
think about it, because they would have been driving their van to work and it would have broke down on them.
Guarantee they were behind payments on that vehicle. Now that it's total.
So if you think
get
about
yourself
it,
something
we
new.
let them know there was an
Yeah.
electrical issue with their car, and now they can.
Plus, you
solve
got
it.
a day off at work because you woke up, your shit's gone.
Basically, they kind of owe us like $350.
Yeah, what the hell, man? If you think about it, I'm almost like a diagnostic mechanic.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with your car,
Yeah.
bro. Fix it.
We're gonna take it for a test drive. Boom, sorry, didn't make it back. Good luck with your shit.
Fuck.
There was a verbal agreement.
Yeah, dude. No, we ran wild, dude. Especially in Folsom, dude. We definitely stumped the shit out of Folsom. I mean, pretty much everywhere, but Folsom, Rancho, Highlands. Those were a little. I'd say Roseville too. We stomped pretty hard in Roseville too. We had a little handful of a crew from like all those spots, dude, and everybody was wild. It was cool.
Sounds like everybody was a bunch of assholes. Really. It sounds like we're just all assholes when it comes down to it.
But it's fun because now we get to look back at it. Like, we didn't continue that life, right?
No.
Like,
once I realized, well, dude, here's the thing. I got caught a lot. Like, I got caught a lot, even for stealing cars.
No, not for stealing, but I got caught a lot too. Like, there was almost nothing I could get away with.
No, and here's the thing. They never really punished me, especially in Folsom. They're like, well, we're going to have to take you home to your parents. And I'm like, well, my mom hates me anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. But, dude, they never really did anything. Like, bro, I vandalized 2 fucking houses. 2 houses that were being built. Me and my friend vandalized the shit out of them. We got caught.
What'd you do?
So it started out, like, mildly innocent. Like, we went in there because it was raining. It was fucking pouring, and we had mud all over our shoes. These are 3 brand new houses that had just been built, but we went in 2 of them. I used my brother because he had little tiny arms. They didn't have the deadbolt on the door, so I had my brother put his arm through and fucking unlock it.
Oh, man.
So we go in there,
hilarious.
and we're just going in there to, like, chill and get out of the rain. Then we start dragging our feet on the carpet to wipe the mud off it.
Oh, no.
And then it just fucking descended into chaos, bro. Like, breaking the banister, laughing about it, hanging on the chandelier. Fucking straight up stupid, bro. I'm pretty sure the fucking neighbor across the street was watching this whole thing through the windows like, these fucking idiots, because somebody snitched on us. We got in trouble. Dude, we got arrested, or fucking not arrested, like, we got in trouble by the police, and the fucking guy that owned the houses did not press charges. He's like, nah, not doing shit.
That's cool.
And later on, I thought about it, I'm like, dude, this motherfucker probably had a crazy insurance claim, and he probably got a shitload of money for us fucking the house up. Because why would you not press charges on us? He's probably like, hey, these little bastards did me a favor.
Hated this house, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, no, we did dumb shit, bro. They had like a big tub of Elmer glue just sitting there, like a big fucking thing. We just poured it on the fucking stove, bro.
No.
Fucking just stupid kid shit. Like,
At least he didn't put it in the washer.
Oh my god.
That's true.
Because then they try to use it.
My homeboy
we're just dumb, bro.
My
We're just
homeboy
dumb.
tried to take.
Oh, we've spray painted penises on the fucking windows too.
Yeah.
Facing out to the street. Like,
Did you
fucking-
find the paint there?
Yes, everything was there. Everything was there.
Was
'Cause
it
they were-
orange paint?
No, it was black.
It was
That
It was
reminds
black,
me of that
yeah.
movie, Free
Trying to paint a
Willy.
picture for
It was black. Black dicks were on the windows after that. But yes, I'm assuming the person across the street was probably just watching the whole time because somebody went and fucking snitched on us right away and we all got caught. The only one that didn't get in trouble was my little brother because he was like too young to understand anything. I'm like, just put your arm through there and unlock it. Don't say words.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sure, it's okay.
Yeah. But it's like, bro, the fact.
Boom! Here we come, stove.
But that was like a moment I should have like learned like stuff, you know. Here we come, stove. I was like, what?
It's like you guys set up
like,
the little brother to let you
yeah.
destroy the
We
We
place.
should have just left him in there and left and just been like, yeah, it was definitely him. Their shoe prints are like
was
twice as
definitely
big.
him.
Yeah, that little psycho.
Did you turn the stove on?
No. Did not turn the stove on. No, but we just did, it was fucking bad. But the point is, I feel like at that point I should have learned a lesson. And the fact that the guy like didn't do anything is like there was no lesson learned. My mom even was like told him like, oh well, make him work at the place and to work off. And you know this guy's like, I don't want the fucking retard working. Like, you kidding me? This little moron just broke all my shit. I don't want to be near him.
Yeah.
So my mom like took me to work. This was my punishment. She took me to work. She's like, you're going to work with me the whole summer. She made it like 3 weeks. Tolerating me, and she's like, "You're fucking staying home."
Yeah,
I was
grounded,
like,
don't touch the
yeah,
TV.
I was a fucking because I'm just bugged her the whole time. I was like, "What are you doing, Mom? What are you up to on the computer? Oh, that's cool. Tell me all about it." She knows. She's like, "This motherfucker." You know,
Who's
she
that?
knows.
What did they do
Yeah,
there?
exactly,
Yeah.
dude. I was being annoying on purpose. But anyway, yeah, I feel like there was a lot of times when I was young that I should have learned lessons, and people are just like, it's okay. And it's like, what do you mean it's okay? Like, I destroyed 2 fucking houses. You should be upset about this. Like, there should have been some repercussions other than,
Yeah.
But whatever. I didn't continue that behavior because I got older and I realized, like, okay, once you turn 18, you actually go to jail.
Yeah.
That shit fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I went to jail at 18. First time I went to jail at 18 for some shit I didn't even do. My friend, we were filming skateboarding. My friend broke a fountain. They took my camera for some other shit because I was skating somewhere else. Cops took it, saw it, came and arrested me. I was like, just turned 18. I was so fucking scared, dude. I'm in there with like fucking actual criminals in fucking
here in Sac.
It's Sac County, downtown, and I'm just like, dude, I was a little bitch. I'm like, calling my dad. I'm like, you gotta get me out of here.
Yeah.
I was so fucking scared, bro. And now I go to jail, and I'm just like, what's for lunch?
Yeah. Walking there, you get the biggest dick between your legs. Move.
Yeah, it's
You gonna
funny
hate that?
funny how shit changes.
You know what though? I have a question. Okay. I was thinking about how you were talking about, they just kind of let people slide a lot back in the day.
Well, and I think it depended where you live too. Like, I think if I was in Sacramento, it might not have been that good for me. Folsom had like a
I knew a lot
small
of people,
town vibe, I guess. I don't know.
There's a lot of people who got let things kind of slip back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe
And
it was.
I was wondering because I was like, why did everybody do that? Because you come from the perspective of like a guy in high school, and the parents and the adults are all the people who enforce the rules. And now I'm much older, obviously, and I look back and I'm like, why would all these different types of people let things slide? And then is it better back then or now? Because it seems like everybody used to kind of mess up as a kid. And they'd be like, look, if they learn their lesson, we're going to let it slide.
Yeah.
Like there's an understanding.
Not me. They were like, nah, he did it again? Cool. Let's get him in here. Didn't care what it was.
Yeah,
So-
I've never been to juvenile hall or anything.
Where are you from?
I'm actually born in Sacramento. When I was very young, like maybe like around age of 2, I moved to Greece for a little while.
Greece?
Yeah, I was
Was
living.
your parents military or something?
No, it was more like a divorce situation. I mean, my grandparents on both
It
sides.
was more like.
Wait, hold on.
Not so.
Wait, hold on.
much,
Who
military.
your parents were like, you know what? Your dad's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm going to Greece and I'm taking the kid. Like,
No, it was the opposite.
Okay.
I'll see you when you get back.
Basically,
but like, did your mom have family there or
It was
something?
the same words, but my mom said it.
Or
Yeah.
did she have-
You're going to Greece and you're taking the kid.
She's like,
you stupid bitch, you're going to Greece.
She's like to my dad, like, fuck you, bitch, I'm going to Greece. And,
Yeah.
But why
and he's
Greece?
like, alright. No, I'm kidding.
Why Greece though? Did she have family there?
So,
or like,
okay,
was
so
she
my
just like,
grandfather's from Greece, like back
Okay.
in Nazi-occupied Greece. This is actually kind of a gnarly
Jesus
story.
Christ.
Yeah, so he came here hoping to open a fruit stand.
The dreams of back in the day. Like, that was a glorious thing back in the day, dude. A fucking fruit stand? Like, hell yeah. Who doesn't want to open a fruit stand?
He wanted to.
Now only the illegals
yeah.
do it, and they get shipped out by ICE.
No, he wanted. Here we go. No, that's
Yeah.
a rabbit hole.
Yeah, we go.
All my vehicles left alone.
So hold on.
Yeah, I said it, motherfuckers.
I
That's
got
why my
thrown
heart
off
isn't
by the
delivered.
fruit stand thing part. Okay, so you went to Greece with your dad, and then you guys.
no,
No,
his
my-
mom.
My
your mom.
mom took me to Greece. But
Oh,
so, okay,
I thought you
so-
said your dad did. Okay, so
so no.
mom took you to Greece.
So my grandfather's from Greece back when, those things were crazy. He came to America, opened a fruit stand.
Right.
Or shine shoes.
Brought your mom over
Now
with
he's
him,
like an all-American, like
and then
legend
you
or
and your
something.
mom. But you got
Dude, I'm gonna-
family in
No, I'm just
Greece.
kidding.
I'm gonna sound really stupid. I didn't even know the Nazis occupied Greece.
I don't know, man. That's how the story goes. If I'm wrong, correct me, because my family used to drink a lot. No, I'm just kidding. So did I, so any one of us could have messed it up.
So okay,
Or it
so
could be anything at this
anyway,
point,
so
yeah.
Greece, how was that? How long did you live there? I guess.
I was there for maybe a year or two.
Oh, okay, so
you're
not
just
old
a
enough
kid,
to.
though,
I
yeah.
remember
That was like my time in Tennessee. Yeah, I
You
got a
weren't-
couple of memories.
but I don't
from it.
remember hey, I was going to the clubs.
But you weren't old enough to do Greek style.
Yeah.
No, I was swimming in the ocean and stuff. Yeah. But then I came back, and then my parents got back together. It's kind of one of those Romeo and Juliet situations where it didn't end; it just kept repeating. So, but that's how it goes. They got together when they were teenagers and stuff like that.
When you came back to America, you came back to Sacramento.
Yeah, I did. Most of the different places I lived was when I was a little bit older. I've lived in known places, I could say Utah or Arizona, but if you know the city, you'll be like, what is that? And for example, one of the places I lived had a movie theater that played one movie every 2 weeks and had 8 seats or so. So it was really the middle of nowhere, but I liked it. It was.
What made you? What was that place? Do you remember? You don't.
So there was Wickenburg, Arizona, Duchesne County, Utah, which is by Oakley, Utah, basically.
Okay, just want to point out real quick, the fucking movie theater you mentioned isn't even enough seats to hold a Utah man and all his wives.
That's true. Hey, I'm actually almost baptized Mormon though, so no, I'm kidding. I'm totally
I was
Which means you can have 7 wives.
exactly.
Don't. How do you get
I want
that?
an Asian one, a half black
Yeah.
one.
Don't
You
get me
get to
started,
choose.
man, because I'm going to Utah
I just give it
tomorrow.
to you.
No, I'm just kidding.
You just got a fucking backlog of women
Wow.
that need to be married.
I'm all for equal everything, but
everything.
I could use 10 wives. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I could too. Why isn't that going on?
No, that would be too much. I was in a triangle
Could you see if
relationship.
it was like a thing where they were like, okay, like we need to make sure that everybody's got somebody. So, you know, every time a woman was born or whatever, she was assigned to a man.
Oh my
That
god.
would not be a triple.
No, if you've ever dated two girls,
Dude, but what if you got assigned a really shitty chick?
Yeah.
Like,
She's just torturing you for the rest of your life.
she's a fucking.
It's all about
she's
her.
a butch lesbian. She's,
oh, no. She's like sleeping with all the delivery women.
I think honestly it would be a different mentality if that was the case. Like we wouldn't think the way we think now about relationships. It would be completely different. Could you imagine?
I'd have a stick. Don't you talk back, lady.
Well,
You were assigned to me.
That's
So I know where to go.
Isn't that
He holds out the stick. He's all, excuse
Hey.
me. We're gonna go through this again.
Isn't that where the rule of thumb?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The rule of thumb. She's like, did you ever see Boondock Saints?
I was just thinking, wasn't that?
He's like, oh, the rule
Yeah.
of thumb. And she's like, that's when they used to beat men. And he's like, well, you can't do much with that. It should have been the rule of wrist.
we do not advocate.
Yeah, we don't advocate that. It's just part of the movie. Domestic violence, bad.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
do that.
People love to twist things around these days.
So, how long have you been in the motorcycle riding community locally here?
Okay, so the community, I would say, just like 2 years, really. Maybe a little over 2 years now, but I mean, I've always, like many people, I started with a Honda 50 on dirt, but I got my first street bike maybe even 17 years ago now.
Do you used to ride a street bike, like a crotch rocket?
Oh yes,
No shit.
2003 Suzuki Gixxer black and silver model. Cause I'm
What
a Raiders
size?
fan, so. It was a 600.
Oh,
so
okay.
it was what
That's
was
the same
available.
bike though. I got that's Arrow.
No, that's
But
why
he's
when
a
I saw
750.
those pictures, I was like, "Are you selling that?" Because
Fuck no, I'll never.
I want
Which
the black
one?
and silver
Arrow.
one again.
The red one?
No, the blue and white one.
Oh, okay. You still got that one?
Oh yeah,
Nice,
I'll
nice.
die with that one. I'll get buried with that one and modesty.
I was gonna say, don't you dare sell him the red one, because that's bad juju.
I'm getting 3 burial plots right next to each other. One for me, one for modesty, one for Arrow.
You need to have a second part to that paperwork that is said, because if you crash it real bad and it's destroyed, you have to have it turned into an urn.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
No, they can just pack those pipes or fucking
It's
parts
all-
right up in that box and bury that shit right next
Because
to
I'll
it.
just friggin' bulldozer that shit.
And it's like, I don't
in
even
the
really
grave.
want to take it with me. I just don't want nobody else to have
What
it.
if there's not enough room? Can they put one of the pipes in your butt? Is that a
Fucking
possibility?
Asshole.
They're like, we gotta save some space.
I like it.
We're just gonna have to combine these two things.
I fucking hope not, man.
I hope not. Can you imagine like being the guy that has to do that? They're like, all right, Bill, get on in there. He's like, fuck.
Here's the
guy-
He's like,
job.
I have to do the last one.
Yeah. Who else? How many people are doing this?
God.
Why is there?
Why is this a
specialist?
thing? Yeah, what the fuck?
But you know what? I actually did consider putting a tattoo on myself that said, do not resuscitate, but if the coroner's hot and female,
Yeah, if you wake up to fucking.
you can have your
Yeah.
way with me. No, I'm just kidding. I do like the gothic girls. That's the joke.
I think
Where are people?
the best way I
He
want to
wakes
be
up in a dungeon.
I want to be
There's motherfucking
resuscitated.
witch over him. She's like,
Oh, God.
Well, you wouldn't even care. You'd be like, do whatever you gotta do. Just let me look at you.
No.
I was gonna get a tattoo that said "cut here" back in the day, but then I was like, man, if that ambulance gets a hold of me, they're gonna be like, oh, let's open him up. Fucking, it's like that is not what that means.
That could have actually been a bad idea, actually, because there's actually a famous story in the biking community.
It's kind of like a challenge.
Do you know
The people that get that shit are usually people that fucking are like PMCs that work in like the fucking Middle East and shit. Because
Right.
if you get caught, they're gonna chop your fucking head off anyway. At least start here, please. Don't start on the back of my fucking neck, you assholes.
bikers used to get them?
Oh, really?
A long time. There's actually a famous story. I can't remember which group or where it was or who was involved, but basically it was like a thing for bikers to get that. But there's a story. I can't remember how it goes. I can't remember all the details. But somebody was talking about those tattoos, and they were like, if they were to see anybody with that tattoo, they would have done it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's a challenge.
Exactly.
You see it, it's like you're calling somebody out saying, come get it.
Exactly.
You know? And so people look at that, and of course, men already have that ego where they size each other up right on spot.
Yeah.
You know, anytime you meet a new guy, it's just a guy thing, people. But anytime a guy meets a guy, we automatically think, can we kick his ass? You know?
I'm gonna stab him right here.
Subconscious program.
Yeah, do we have to worry about this guy? Like, if we ever had to fucking like have a sour situation, do I think he could kick my ass, or could I kick his ass? You know, and guys just do that naturally without even realizing it. It's just like in the guys.
When I saw Blaze's knuckles here, I realized he was actually MS-13. So I called Trump and ICE. Oh, so great. Have fun at Alligator Alcatraz, motherfucker.
Next to fucking Bin Laden and shit.
If you were super clever, you would have waited like a month when I'm all tan and shit. Because I tan so dark, dude. I swear to God, people when I was in San Diego surfing, they used to say like, "Where are you from? Are you from Brazil?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm from Sacramento."
Dude, and you talk like you are. And you're like, hey man, I'm from America, and the fucking ICE agent's like, haha, nice accent, Paco, and he throws you in the fucking truck anyway.
You gotta work on your accent, bro. Like, what are you talking about, man?
You're too obvious.
This is really my voice, man. I swear to God. He's like,
yeah, I could do that too. This is really my voice. Oh shit.
That's so
funny. Who's laughing now, motherfucker? So, go ahead.
I was gonna say, when do you get your bike back? Speaking of bikes.
I talked to Harley yesterday, and I have 3 weeks. But sadly, which I thought was going to... I thought I was going to get the same motor put back on. I had a couple of conversations with people after I spoke with Harley the first time, and they were like, yeah, we put exactly what you had back on there. But apparently my bike, when the Screaming Eagle parts were put onto my bike, it wasn't documented. So the warranty company doesn't want to put the Screaming Eagle parts back on, so I have to go back to a stock bike, but then upgrade, which isn't too expensive. The guy was telling me, it's affordable, basically, to upgrade the motor, but I'm still going to get a brand new motor. So, but in about 3 weeks. And then, of course, I'm 3 weeks in with a broken heel. In about 3 weeks, I'm going to be healed here. So it's like, hey, 3 weeks, let's go party, fool.
He answered the
I'll be on the bike, motherfucker.
You answered that question like a woman.
Did I?
What do you mean?
Because women are smart.
What? Oh, I don't know. You ever driven with one?
You know what the funny thing is? Every time I say something like that, dude, I always get in some sort of conversation with a guy about fucking...
I was just fucking with you because, like, okay.
They said...
Here's the question. Said good or bad.
Here's the question.
No, I'm just kidding.
Here's the question. When are you getting your bike back? 3 weeks. And you're like, well... Let me tell you a story, buddy. But it's good
because it's a
good story. He did answer it. He answered it the way I would have wanted him to answer it. But you know what's funny is at the end I almost thought about joking about that too. I was looking for good or bad. I was like,
but no, I know you guys.
I'm kidding.
I know you guys.
Next subject. No.
I was looking for more information for people who don't have the backstory.
Wait, what happened? Is it in the shop because he went down, or is this unrelated?
So. Modesty, the Harley, the gold one, the motor started ticking, so I parked it.
Is that the one you went down on though?
No.
No. Okay.
That's the red one.
So I parked it.
Suzuki, right?
That's right.
And eventually I got it to Harley. So what happened was the flywheel got stuck open. And apparently, I don't know what that means, but apparently it means a new motor.
It's not good. Apparently, I don't know what that means either, but I feel like it's not good.
And so... That's what happened with that, but
I mean, I know what a flywheel is, but I don't know how the fuck it's stuck open.
I'm not that part yet. So anyway,
I don't know.
I had just got done dropping Modesty off at Harley Davidson. Folsom Harley Davidson. Sorry, Folsom Harley Davidson with Byron and damn it, who is it? Ashley. But I was on my way back home, and I was halfway home. I was leaving Folsom. And I was, just crossed over fucking Sunrise Boulevard on Greenback, and some lady pulled right out in front of me.
Yeah, I was like, how does this stick?
The fuck
open?
is a sprocket?
On a fucking bicycle, motherfucker. You know what a sprocket is, goddammit.
I'm talking shit. Sometimes I play stupid on purpose, dog.
No, like, you know exactly what a sprocket is.
Last week he had me explain what a fucking carburetor was. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I understand carburetors for the most part, but I'm really, because carburetors, even though it's like there's one like operation to it, it's designed differently.
Well,
So understanding the different carburetors and like, because I don't know, parts just look different to me. Oh fuck.
it's got like one core function altogether, but then it's got so many little. I mean, you've looked at them. And the schematics are just like, you know, opened up, and there's so many little pieces.
Yeah.
But really, once you learn them, there's not a lot of pieces to it. It's not like an engine or a transmission so much. I mean,
More
I
like
guess
a
there are-
language.
There are kind of.
It is. It's more like a language, dude.
It's kind of like a nice, you know, classical
It's like
song.
cars in just cars in general. Like, why didn't we just get one model of car and just stick with that, right?
No,
Everybody has
can't
the
do
same
it.
car. It's the same way
No,
to work
because it'll
on
be
it.
some ugly fucking thing like a Tesla truck or some
We are
shit.
all
or
about
a Cybertruck or
competition.
whatever it is.
Did you know in India they have a dumpster that looks exactly like the Tesla truck?
Really?
It's
I've seen that,
exactly.
yeah.
Wait,
it's
a
little
meme dumpster?
I don't
that
know
came
if it's
across.
fake. Is it
You mean like a
AI?
dumpster to
I
put
thought about-
trash
okay,
in? Or
so
like
Yeah,
a-
so
oh,
it's
really?
open on both ends, so they throw trash in it, and it's got wheels just like the.
I was looking at it. It looks like it was stretched. So I was looking at it because you can do that. You
So
can
it's
like
edited?
you can
Okay, 'cause-
outline the dumpster or whatever itself. You can put it onto like Photoshop, and then you can like stretch the edges to look a certain way, and then you can literally like fine it up and make it look good. Like even back
Dude.
in early 2000, you could do this with Photoshop.
These
and then you
days-
can take that and place
Dude,
it
yeah,
into
it's-
a space, or, you know, a photo where it looks
Yeah.
like it was in the photo. Somebody who's professional can really do it.
No, I saw Trump
Hey,
in
whoa,
the music
whoa.
video
Hey, man.
Thunderstruck the other day.
Sit back down, sir.
No, I'm putting this away
That's okay. You can put it on the table. I got
Yeah.
you.
so people can count.
So,
No, wait, not
what
that
we-
one.
So yeah, so
Oh,
I saw a very convincing music video of Trump in the.
Do you need another one or you good?
Yeah, no, I'm good actually. Thunderstruck music video.
Dude,
right?
that's fucking.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm looking at
But I
this,
can't
like,
find it again.
No, I know. I had the same situation, man. I was like, I should have downloaded it or something. But
Dude, I was trying to show my coworker. Yeah, it was fucking hilarious,
it looks
bro.
so real to a
Thank you,
degree
brother.
compared to, you know.
I mean, it's like it looks like shitty quality, but yeah, it's like you wouldn't
Yeah.
know. Like we saw that,
in the 90s.
yeah,
you'd be
15,
like,
20 years ago. We'd be like, it's fucking. How is that possibly fake? Yeah, the AI's getting wild, dude.
Well, we're
I'll-
coming from cruising USA times, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you seen that lately? Like, I looked up
No.
Twisted Metal the other day,
Twisted Metal?
and that video game on the internet is so pixelated.
All right.
It's,
I can't be the only one that was into Laura Croft's triangular fucking titties back in the
I
day.
actually saw a girl who had a costume.
Way out of
like
left
that.
field, but no, you're not the only one.
Well, he's talking about shitty video game graphics.
No, that is true. Chicks were actually doing it as a costume. They would like use cardboard or something.
But bro, I remember thinking, oh my god, she's hot. And now
Yeah.
you look at it and you're like, that was fucking hideous. Like her eyes are crazy, fucking triangle titty. Like it wasn't
It's
good,
true.
but
That's
back,
true. Laura
but
Croft?
the fucking first Tomb Raider
I
The
game.
was
video game people.
Totally in love with
Yeah,
Tomb Raider. All the
everyone
way out,
was.
dude.
Everyone was.
All the way through. They came up with another one. I'm like, yes.
I mean, yeah, now,
More.
like, now,
What about the
she
new-
looks
And
amazing.
then she could do more shit, like she was jumping over a cloud.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
definitely advanced. But I'm saying, like, you look back at the very first one,
Yeah.
you're like, how was I into this?
Yeah.
But we were horny fucking boys.
Badass.
So what are you
And
gonna
then
do?
I think
like,
one of
no
the coolest
internet,
parts
so-
too
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Angelina Jolie played fucking
Yeah.
that shit was dope because
Yeah.
she's hot.
She is hot.
What a way to satisfy the fucking.
But dude, I remember like the fucking in the first one, you can do like a little tutorial area in her little mansion or whatever, and you can like swim around in the pool. They put out a thing in a video game magazine for an April Fool's, and they were like, oh, if you climb up to the tower in her little pool area, you jump in and dive, and then her top will come off. Dude, me and my cousin spent like 5 hours trying to do this shit to get her and now I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it was literally just triangle titties. Like, what was I gonna like?
What were you expecting?
Yeah, like, I don't know, dude, but it was so dumb.
Flesh
And it wasn't
tone
even real. It was a
triangles.
fucking April Fool's, but anyway.
Yeah,
That's so
April
funny.
Fools.
Yeah, it was
He
fucking
was trying to like, God damn it, it's not.
I just want to
happening.
see those titties.
Up,
It's
left,
like-
right.
It's so bad, dude. But anyway. Should probably ask Blaze another question so I can stop talking about triangle boobs.
Triangle. I don't know. Honestly, when the topic of titties are up, I just might hang out that way for a while.
Those were the times where if you were like looking at porn on the internet and the internet was slow, you're like, all right, let me just print a picture out real quick. And then it starts printing, and you see how horrible the quality is. You're like, this won't work.
This is not.
But it's not going to stop, and it's taking forever. This is going to take like 15 minutes to print this fucking thing. I'm going to get caught right now. And you start really worrying about shit because that thing's halfway printed, and it's been 10 minutes, and you're like, dude, I'm gonna get busted right now. Things were slow.
What were you gonna do with that piece of paper?
We were kids, man. You know, we thought it'd be like a Playboy or something, but you know, kids don't think things through.
Do you guys remember? So you remember like fucking channels would have like after a certain time, like I think we called it Skinamax back in the day, but like Cinemax after a certain hour they'd show like titty flicks or whatever.
Yeah, it was like
do they
censored fucking porn.
Yeah, it was hella
like
lame.
you saw body parts, but not the
Yeah.
body parts.
So, dude,
Yeah.
there was one called Spice Channel. Do you guys remember
Yes.
Spice Channel?
What happened
so,
to that
dude,
stuff?
So I remember like seeing like my dad went to sleep. I'm like visiting my dad in Ohio, and he goes to sleep, and I go down there and I turn on the Spice Channel, and dude, it was literally like this was porn back then.
Yeah,
it was a fucking chick topless, had a bikini bottom on, riding a jet ski in slow motion. And she's just like slow motion bouncing. The water from it was like one of those shitty jet skis that has the water spraying up behind it, the
Yeah.
stand up ones. But it was like that was like porn and it was like it was literally just a topless blonde chick, slow motion on a jet ski.
That sounds amazing.
Which it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. But it's just so funny because like back then it was like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, of course we were younger.
I will never forget that slow motion blonde. And I'm not
Could
even
you
into
imagine kids, because how old are you, like 14 or whatever?
probably
12.
12, 13.
Could you imagine
yeah.
12, 13-year-olds in today's world with fucking AI and all this shit? Could you imagine the fucking pictures that are popping out of
Bro,
fucking
they're
ChatGPT right now,
I'm
dog?
pretty sure kids are probably doing anal before they're doing normal sex
You're
these days,
way
bro.
weird, dog. I
Nah,
can't believe
dude.
you just said
Definitely
that.
crazy, bro.
Oh
you know
my
shit.
fuck.
You know shit is crazy, bro.
And now I'm never having kids.
Ever again, ever.
Like, bro, I just feel like they're moving
I
way
think we
too
should slow the
fast.
population a little bit.
Yeah, do it Greek style, man.
Oh my god.
Take you back to your
Don't
child.
Even, I don't even know
All
what
right,
that
all
means.
right.
I'm just kidding.
Before we offend everybody.
Yeah, the Greeks are gonna be mad.
I'm sorry to our one viewer
Yeah.
wait a minute. What's it called?
In Greece?
Yeah, there's a Greek village that I was
Hold
gonna
on, you
say.
have family in Greece now, so we
No,
can
I have
actually
family
start.
in Greece, and hopefully they don't watch this. No,
Yeah, right.
my family's all really mostly.
I'm already
black.
going to search who
Mostly
they
black.
are and start sending them
They're
the
gonna-
link.
No, man, they're gonna hit up my grandfather.
I told you,
and be
dog, like-
hey, we're famous, and I'm like,
They're
Well, you
gonna-
got to hide, but what?
They're gonna fucking choke on their fucking spanakopita or whatever the
Oh,
fuck it
man.
is, or
to
the
people in other countries,
or their dolmas. They're gonna throw their dolmas down and be like, "Fuck this guy."
stomp on them, just like pissed off, like start spitting on the ground. I don't know how they do it these days.
Probably like that.
So
Dude, my first job was at a Greek restaurant run by
really
an old Greek guy and his fucking daughter.
no kidding.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Was it in Sacramento?
Yeah, over by by university, right by the university.
Don't
There's
tell me it was a Village Inn.
Greek Village Inn.
That's my uncle's restaurant.
Wait, is your uncle Leo?
Yeah.
Are you serious, Leo
Yeah.
and Jess?
Yeah.
Yes! Did you guys catch
Bro,
that just now?
I worked for your uncle Leo and Jess.
I want to double that shit up, bro.
And
You
his
guys
wife,
look at it,
Kathy.
like,
Yeah.
oh, bro,
Are they
these
still
fuckers
married?
together, they
Oh,
know
yeah.
each other.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, they're married. They're doing
I'm
great.
assuming the grumpy old grandpa's not around anymore. He was pretty old.
Well,
that was Kathy's dad.
I would say less grumpy and more ready.
Kathy's dad's still around?
No, unfortunately
Okay,
he did
okay.
pass. But
He actually, like, dude, he was, like, really mean to everybody, but, like, super
Well-
nice to me for some reason. Like, I don't know
'cause
what.
You're a solid person. and he
Well, I was
a good
also-
judge.
I was
Dude,
pretty
you guys
young.
are like the same age. Did you know each other?
No, I never met this guy.
That's fucking crazy.
I
Dude, you know
remember
what?
you from a party the summer of. No, I'm just kidding.
Was that when I was? Was that when I was?
party
Was that when I was
summer.
picking up the marbles with my butt cheeks?
Oh my god.
No, dude.
I
Well,
like the way you
If it were, you'd go buy marbles from now on.
marbles. Fucking marbles comics over here. Yeah, no, dude. I fucking straight up worked for your fucking uncle.
Oh my god, I think
That was
you
my
just
first
really
job, bro.
put
That was
your
literally my
shit,
first
dog.
job. I worked at that fucking restaurant.
No, he's...
Which is, I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. Leo, I don't give a fuck if you hear this. It was a Greek restaurant, and all the fucking cooks and everyone's Mexicans and shit. It was fucking hella brown people, bro.
They know how to cook, man.
They're pretty fucking good.
Like
hey, there was...
anything.
You know what?
Greek
When
food,
we're not on live, let me tell you a couple stories about that restaurant. You remind me later. But, man...
Hold on. No, I'm just kidding.
That shit, no, that was my first job, though. It was fucking dope, bro. I love the food, bro. They had fucking bomb-ass, the fucking,
I used to love
the fucking avalaminno soup.
Oh my god, the burger, the flaming cheese.
Fucking burgers were good. The fucking club sandwich, because, bro, they took a big-ass turkey breast and just shaved that shit off, throw it on there with fucking applewood bacon. This is before applewood bacon was big, and then a fucking boiled egg on it.
They do catering.
God, bro.
They do catering stuff.
Really?
So if you know of an event and you're like, I want that again.
Are they still open?
No.
Well, they're not the Village Inn anymore. They closed the
I was saying, it
location.
sounds like a sponsor. That would be dope, bull.
But they do catering and then, some other things.
Oh, that shit was bomb.
Won't go into detail.
Hey, you know what? I'm just going to say the shit that happened anyway, because it wasn't your uncle's fault that it happened. He don't even know it happened. Let me tell you a couple fucked up... Let me tell you a couple fucked up things that happened in that motherfucker, bro.
That was interesting.
All right, so...
I'm so excited to get to hear his story.
Hold on.
First of all, let me just say, Leo was not even really, to me, a big part of the restaurant. Like, I didn't see him a whole lot. It was mostly Kathy.
What are you talking about, man? He was there... Okay, I see what you're saying.
No, he wasn't, there a lot.
Compared to Kathy.
Kathy was there every day.
Kathy was always there.
So Kathy and her dad were there all the time. Leo wasn't really there all the time. I saw him. He kind of came in and out and was like, "What's up, dude?" He was cool.
And then there was the guy on the patio drinking wine with his newspaper. Do you remember that guy?
No.
Okay. There was a really old guy who used to always go there.
Really?
And he would be outside just drinking, sipping some wine.
That's just what he did?
That's what he did every day, dude.
Whoa,
I guess he
man.
was retired and he just was like,
Fuck it.
I'm
gonna sit in beautiful Sacramento, right on the corner of the shithole. Like, the restaurant's cool, but that corner was fucking lame.
I'm not gonna lie, that's my plan.
Not in a shithole. You want to sit in a nice place.
I swear to God, I'll sit right there at the corner of North Highlands drinking a fucking bottle of wine. Dude.
Yeah, they call those homeless.
Representing, motherfucker, because I know where I'm from.
I kind of miss living in Highlands though, because there's all those I like those I forget what they're called because I'm bad with words. So there's those Mexican little stores that have the meats and everything, and they just have it's all Mexican.
Don't let me deter the story. That shit was a dope ass story. Keep going.
Which story?
Which one you were talking about before you?
Oh, okay. So
I was just saying that was my plan. Fucking hanging out, and then you were talking about some homeless person or at the store or whatever.
So fucking Leo was. I didn't really see him a lot. It was mostly Kathy. But yeah, it was a bunch of Mexican people working in there and shit. Or they weren't even Mexican. A few of them were. Some of them were from fucking countries I hadn't even heard of at that time. But
Hey, you don't know him now?
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, I still don't. No, I know the guy and I know his name, but I don't remember where he's from.
What was his name?
Feliciano.
I know.
Dude was fucking crazy, bro. He'd straight up throw a fucking frozen lamb, boom, on a table, and take a big ass meat cleaver, one of them square motherfuckers, and just whah, yeah. And every single time he did it, I was fucking terrified because I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna chop his goddamn thumb off. I was just waiting every time to hear the because dude, he swung so fucking hard, bro. If he missed one time, that shit is over.
Gone.
But yeah, Feliciano was his
My
name.
hand would have never been near that knife.
He always knew what he was doing.
I like that guy a lot. He was really good. There's another guy. There's a white guy. I don't remember his name. He had glasses. Bro, fucking Kathy calls me. It's Christmas. She calls me. And she's like, "Hey, just so you know, I forgot his name." She's like, "He's suicidal because his mom died around Christmas, and he might do something." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm like 16, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?"
Something. What
yeah, he's gonna go in the bathroom and kill himself. Is basically what she said.
Should we talk about this? I mean,
yeah.
I think it's long over.
Yeah, dude. What are you talking about? 20 years ago.
No, I know, man.
I don't know if the guys
your
are.
family's gonna
I don't know if the guys are
like, fuck you guys. You guys.
Everybody
are
knows
jerks.
everybody in Sacramento. You know how that
That's true.
goes.
Well, obviously, look at y'all motherfuckers.
I mean, I don't think.
See what I'm saying?
But the point is, it was crazy because I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, if this guy pops himself in the head,
yeah.
I don't think there's a lot I can do.
Well, you know what though? It's funny though because I feel like people in those situations are only wanting someone to care and
Bro, I'm a 16-year-old kid. I ain't gonna fucking. I have no idea what to say. I have no idea what to say to someone that's like, I'm gonna fucking kill my. Like, if he walked up and he's like, I'm gonna kill myself, I'd be like,
Kids are the best ones.
That sucks.
I'd be like, fuck, what do I do?
Am I still gonna get my check?
Like, can you do it outside, please?
Yeah, I don't
want to clean it up.
Shirt.
Yeah, come on, guy.
Kids are the best ones to handle those situations sometimes because they see the world outside of the.
It's so cold.
This guy, he's like, oh man.
No, I was terrified, bro, but he didn't do anything. But no, what I was gonna say is what happened, and your family didn't know. Nobody knew about this because this was behind the scenes shit, and I was too young to say anything. But so this chick's fucking making little Mexican chicks cooking greens, put a big old pot of greens.
Horta.
Yep. They fucking.
That sounds fire.
Dude, she fucking dropped the greens, bro.
What do you
all
mean,
over
like
the
the
floor.
whole fucking
the whole
pot?
pot went all
Was
over
she
the floor.
like fucked up or something?
No, she's just a fucking fat, useless person. She's a little fat person, like.
Like that had to do with her grit.
Well, I mean, the pot probably weighed. The pot had center of gravity, bro. It fucking tipped her just like a weeble wobble.
Okay, I got you.
She didn't fall down, but she tipped, and the fucking shit fell.
Now I'm with you.
Yeah,
Evil wobble. She didn't fall down.
no, she didn't fall. She tipped though, and she dropped the motherfucking greens all over the place.
That's cool.
Bro, that shit straight fell under the mat, all over the ground. This bitch scooped the greens back up and put them into the motherfucking pot, bro.
No.
And I'm just sitting there like, but I ain't gonna say
You're not
shit.
gonna serve that, are you?
Bro, I'm the youngest one there, and I'm terrified of these people. Not your family, the fucking dumbass Mexican bitch. Like I'm like, bro,
I did like tough people there, so I can see how that could be intimidating to a younger person.
No, dude, and I don't think like anybody that actually ran the place was there at that time.
Yeah.
I just remember just being like,
You just let that shit go.
what the fuck am I gonna do? Who am I gonna tell?
Yeah,
like the people that I would have, the people that are higher ups from me are the ones that did that shit. So I'm like,
Honestly, dude, I had a situation like that when I was probably about 17 years old, but from 16 to 18, I worked at McDonald's. I worked at like 4 different McDonald's. This one chick.
these over here like fuck.
This
Well,
one
I might have
chick,
eaten those
dude,
I
greens.
think I would. I think I would literally, if I worked at a place that tried to do that, I'd fucking.
I don't think
I mean, it's bad, but dude, you guys
I don't think I-
that shit
I don't think I-
happens all the time. You guys, what
It
was
does,
that?
but I would still
What was
quit.
I don't think
that,
I stayed there
movie?
very much longer, just for the record.
What was
Yeah.
that?
I got pretty like, I gotta get out of this place, dude. Yeah, I never got fired or anything. I quit, but no, your family was cool as fuck. Leo was cool
It's
as
like
dude.
you can't.
And the
back
fucking
then too, you couldn't like videotape everything.
No,
24/7 like you do today.
Bro, there was some fucking hot girls working there too, and I was like, I'm fucking like 16, 17. They're like,
Oh
dude,
my God,
3 hot girls. 3 hot
so
girls, and one of them
beautiful.
was Greek.
Yeah.
Was like,
There's some
oh,
beautiful-
you're gonna turn 18.
Was
Oh,
she
when
the
you
one that
turn.
dropped the beans.
No, these were all the servers. The servers were hot. The fucking girls in the back were not.
Oh, yeah.
But dude, the 3 of them were like, and they were fucking hot, and they're like, oh yeah, when you turn 18, we're taking you to the strip club and blah. I didn't work there, and by the time
No, they were
I quit
fun
before I was
and
18.
beautiful, that's
But
for
dude, I was like,
See, now there's more to the story
Fuck.
because I would have never quit just because some fucking beans when these hot
No, I
chicks are
don't-
about to take me to the strip club at 18.
I don't think that's why I quit. I think I probably moved honestly, but
No, look, you get
but that
to
definitely
remember-
soured me on the whole thing because I actually liked my coworkers, and then it was like. These motherfuckers are scumbags, bro. Like, there's other small things too. Like, one dude fucking pulled a cucumber out of the trash and just kept doing it. And it's like, bro, really?
I mean, working in that industry.
But I was
that
a
you have,
busser,
but,
bro. I was a nobody.
dude,
I'm like, I ain't gonna
sometimes
fucking
things like
challenge
that
these
happen.
people.
It's not like the restaurant was like cool with it. Like if the
Yeah,
boss
that's what I'm
knew,
saying.
she might
That's
have lost
true.
her job.
Dude, if the boss
Yeah.
knew, Kathy would have 100% fired the shit out of them.
Oh,
Boom.
she
so that right
absolutely.
there, it's not a bad statement on his uncle's restaurant.
I already said that from the beginning. That's the first thing I said.
Oh,
I
okay.
said it's not on that
No,
shit.
but I know, but,
'cause they weren't even there.
But you were making
I ain't
it out
gonna
as
fucking-
if this story was like a continuous thing, like it happens all the time. But
No.
usually when something like that happens, it's an employee who did something by accident and tried to hurry up and clean it up real quick before anybody saw it.
Well, and that's the thing. I know she didn't do it like to be like
Yeah.
malicious. She was probably afraid she was gonna get in hella trouble for dropping the greens. But it's like,
Yeah.
not a reason to do that shit.
So
like,
that-
accept your loss.
My
Fucking
story
cook up
with
some more
McDonald's,
greens,
right?
bitch.
So at 17 years old, this one lady, she's working the burger station, basically, where you drop down a little cap and it cooks the burgers and everything, right? And then you gotta like pick them up and like put them in this little tray and move them over to the station where
Yeah.
they build everything and shit. Well, this chick dropped a patty and she tried to like use the spatula to scoop it back up and throw it back on top of the stack.
Dude.
Why? It's one patty.
And I'm not
It's
even
one
a
patty.
manager. I'm not a manager or nothing, dude. And I walked over. I was like, nope. And I grabbed that whole tray and I threw it right away. I grabbed the spatula. I threw it in the fucking thing. And I said, new spatula, boom. And I fucking threw down a whole bunch of new patties for her. It's like, you just don't do that shit. You got to speak up.
Oh, I wish I had.
And it's
yeah,
not,
again, I was 16,
fight.
motherfucker. I was
But
like, I ain't talking to these motherfuckers.
it was an accident, but
yeah.
she was gonna try to like cover it up, like nobody could sit. And I'm like,
But here's the other
you
shit
know?
too, though. Is it opened my eyes?
So you gotta
to, like,
speak up if you guys are
Yeah.
in the restaurant industry. Speak up to your coworkers. It's not a big deal.
If I could
Just
go back, I
try
would
to help prevent this kind of bullshit from the inside for us, right?
Oh, if I could go back, I
because
would
it
have done
happens
it.
all the time.
But
dude.
that's what I'm saying. It was eye opening that it was like, holy shit,
If
like
Kathy or Leo knew
how many
that,
times-
that person.
would have been gone.
oh, absolutely.
That's why
knows?
she tried to make sure nobody.
She probably would have been whacked.
I didn't say it.
Fucking
I didn't say it. Yeah.
Hey, Leo Legess, man, that guy, he don't look like he plays. He don't look like he plays around,
Forget
man.
about it.
Nah, that guy was fucking, forget about it. Yeah, no, he was fucking cool
Well,
as
he's
shit.
from Chicago.
Dude,
He used
That
to.
makes
He
sense.
used to hang
I
out.
saw a few things that I'm not going to mention on anything, but
Yeah, he used to hang out in
all I'm
sorts
gonna
of
say is
different
I wouldn't
circles.
mess with the guy.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Kathy alone was fucking.
He's tough.
She's a fucking force to be reckoned with. But she always used to call me Awesome Blossom. I'll never forget that for whatever reason. She was like, "You're so awesome, Blossom," and I'm like,
don't tell
and then it made me, and then it made me think.
It's a fucking shirt. I was just
She
thinking in
was,
my head.
And then it just
that's
made
a
me
new
think
shirt
of. It always made
for
me
him.
think of the fucking damn,
Awesome Blossom.
the fucking
You
Awesome
better
Blossom
get that
from fucking
tattoo, fool.
from
The
fucking
Awesome
Outback,
Blossom,
bro. Like I
fool.
was basically a deep fried onion.
She was trying to get you to man up, is what that means. No, I'm just kidding.
No, they actually, honestly, everyone in your family treated me hella cool.
Yeah, no,
everyone
they're
there
good
was
people.
cool, but the only ones that were questionable were a couple of the fucking Mexicans that worked there, which is funny because I'm Mexican. But I'm like, yeah, you guys are fucking. They were like shit starters, dude. You know, like drama and shit.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking.
There's
I know,
always
I know,
that.
But it
you
was
know,
it was
it's
it was
different.
it was a sister and a brother. It was a sister and a brother. So it was specifically like two people.
It's different though when you're talking about it in a work environment versus like, say, dating. Because like I love Latino women, man. Like they are so, I say, passionate. Some people will say crazy.
Violent. Violent is a
I-
word I would use.
I like that though.
Well, I mean, if you piss them off, but if you
gotta
keep them
be-
smiling,
you got to make them happy enough to where they just kind of like leave the brick on your car with a note that says,
yeah, I could have thrown this
Hey.
through your window, motherfucker.
As a Hispanic,
this could be under gas pedal
bro, my
right now as your vehicle drives off a cliff.
Yeah.
my dad is completely Mexican, whole family Mexican, bro.
That shit's funny as fuck.
Because I know Mexican women, never fucking date them, bro. Never have dated them. I've hooked up with a few, never dated them because I don't want my fucking house burned down. I don't want my fucking dog beat up.
Yeah, but see,
I don't
you're,
want my
you're
fucking
weighing it wrong.
car.
You haven't weighed the passion.
Oh no,
That
no.
outweighs the
Bro,
looseness.
Asian girls are just as passionate and they're gonna fuck your shit
He's
up.
always looking. He's like, you know what? The breakup is gonna happen, and
I
that
have-
part gets bad. You know, I'd rather not fuck with it.
No,
I've
no.
dated a few Asian women actually,
That's hella funny.
and
dude.
they can do some pretty incredible stuff when it comes to like whatever their craft is.
Blowjobs.
See, I dated this prostitute once. It wasn't.
I dated this prostitute. I think that makes you a pimp. Just for the record, like
Is
I
it?
think.
No. Hold on, wait.
That's what it
Because
is.
I was giving her money.
Oh, okay, never mind. That makes you a customer.
Yeah.
I've never paid for sex. Wow.
But actually, yeah, because
I've never paid for sex like that.
Oh, so you just take it when you want it, huh?
Yeah.
You're one of those?
Sometimes, ladies. But hey, it's it's like consensual
prepay.
non-consent. Is what that's no shit.
I usually pay with my Apple card. Or my Apple
They
I
got
don't
the
even
little
fucking-
square now.
I fucked
They-
that joke
I
up.
usually
I'm
pay
good.
with a fucking marriage license.
You go hit the red
That's how I
light
pay.
district.
You pay with several years of fucking stress
Agony
and
fucking
agony. Yeah, that's great.
regret.
Now you're reminding me of what we spoke about before the podcast. I
Tarantula
know
named
that too.
Chihuahua.
There was three things though. Now you brought up the other two, but I was thinking
Uh-oh.
about the girl I dated who was a star in Hollywood.
Oh, in Hollywood,
No, we lived in Hollywood.
or
but
was
we-
it Ballsywood?
What's that mean? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just made that up.
It's kind of like Vegas.
I thought it was a P. Diddy term or some bullshit.
Speaking of which,
No, because I had never heard
speaking
it,
of
so-
which, our boy's gonna fucking walk. No, he's
What?
not. He's gonna definitely go to prison for a little while. But he's not getting charged on all the crazy shit. Bro, you know what happened? They put 8 dudes on the jury. 8 out of 12? Bro, you put 8 dudes in there?
Like,
Diddy,
nah, he
how do
good.
you
Leave
know
him
that?
alone.
Yeah, right? Like, come on, bro. You can't put 8 dudes in there.
I don't know, man. I saw a video of some dude who apparently had just got fucking butt fucked or some dumb shit, dude. And I was like, that's just.
You saw a video of that?
Was
There was
this
some-
on Pornhub?
I was like, is this X hamster?
I didn't see the shit in action, but it was a video of the dude after the shit happened.
Wait, what does this have to do with P. Diddy, though?
It was just an advertisement.
Never mind. Let's just get off the topic. I don't even want to talk about it, dog.
No.
What were we talking about before? What led to this bullshit?
We were talking about P. Diddy in prison.
No, we were talking about something different. Say it again.
We got
I don't want to talk about it.
We got like old WWF like 2-on-1 wrestling. Like, we're gonna tag each other in on that one, dude. But no.
So there was a
Dude,
video.
because Jeremy's the most normal guy that ever gets on these podcasts, so it's hard not to poke fun at him because he's actually like a normal human.
And I don't mind it.
Where
I
the
like
rest,
having fun too.
where the rest of us are like, ha ha ha! I was picking up things with my butt cheeks,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
fucking whatever the fuck.
A bunch of kids running around, just
Yeah.
bouncing off each other. I'm over here like, okay, you guys, you got to make sense.
He
of
always
this.
tries to be sensible, yeah.
I know it's weird like that.
It works,
so
but-
I saw this video, and basically there was this dude who was in this pool, and he's over here, and he's like, you know, rubbing his hand through his head or whatever, and he's looking up at the camera like this, right? And apparently the person holding the camera is P. Diddy, and he's looking at him like this. He was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I love you, brother," you know, and he's like, "Mwah, mwah," like whatever. To
I think
him.
I saw that, dude.
Right, and the insinuation was that dude had just got butt fucked by P. Diddy.
Okay. See, that sounds way different than what you said before.
Well,
Because you just said
I didn't even talk about this before.
no.
We
You
talked
just
about what
said I just saw a
before.
dude where a video where a guy got butt fucked, and it was like, wait, what?
No,
But
no.
you didn't say that it. Yeah,
You're right. Okay,
See,
so the
now
way-
it makes a lot more
The
sense.
initial way that my words come out are a little fucking
Yeah, no.
unorganized.
It was
sometimes,
just hella
you know what I'm
funny because you're like,
saying?
yeah, I just saw this video where this guy got butt fucked, and it's like, wait, what?
This is why you have to watch the whole
But that's what I'm saying. But after like shit like that,
But
because
yes, now
obviously
it makes more
the
sense.
insinuation was that is
See,
what had
when
happened.
you rewatch this, you're gonna see me throw my arms up like, why didn't you fucking say that the first time? Because
Yeah.
now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that fucking video, and
So you've seen it too.
I thought the same
Okay.
thing. I was like, that guy got fucked. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Oh no, dude, I think P. Diddy. Now, never mind. P. Diddy's gonna walk. So he's a great guy, wonderful guy. Please don't murder me, P. Diddy.
You guys, hey, fuck P. Diddy, dog. Hey, check it out, dude.
All right, real talk. That guy's a piece of shit, and he should definitely be in prison for a long time.
If
Bro, he beat the
anybody
shit out of a woman on. Look at this
fucking
guy.
beat the shit out of a woman, he's raping men.
I'm deathly allergic to cats.
Are you really?
No.
Okay, because I was about to throw him in your fucking face and be like, ha
It's a
ha.
it's a pretty cool looking cat though. It
Bro.
looks kind of unique. Maybe or something.
Okay, like I said, I didn't want to talk about it. Let's just get off the topic. I don't know why he's not dead. Motherfucking Epstein is dead. Why not P. Diddy? Fuck.
Because he didn't have dirt on as powerful of people as Epstein
But there's
did.
still like the people affected by whatever was going on. Like somebody has to be like,
You know what
he
happened?
needs to die. I know I would if I had any sort of like any.
Yeah,
I would
but
just be like,
you're talking about the
he's
same
dead.
guy that had
He
Tupac
will
killed,
die
bro. You
one
think you
day
don't have
by
money and
whatever.
killers and shit? This
Fuck
motherfucker,
the fucking give a fuck about all that
he had
bullshit,
Tupac
dog.
killed, and he most likely had his best friend Biggie killed. Best friend. That motherfucker is a
So
fucking
the whole
psychopath.
world's gonna live in fear because those two icons been killed.
No, look how many people came out. They obviously
Dude,
weren't living in
everybody's
fear.
talking about, oh yeah, if we just rise up, we could take our government. But we scared of P. Diddy?
I'm with you.
Motherfucking come
I'm
the
with
fuck
you on this.
dog. The hood ain't
I
scared of
think
P.
this-
Diddy, dog. Bet. Bet me and any of my fucking homies to let P. Diddy walk through the fucking house
apparently
acting
these
like that shit, dude.
jurors are fucking scared of Diddy because he's fucking. He might get a couple years,
Well,
but he's gonna
I get it. He's got friends in high places, dude, and so on and so forth. But why sit there and throw away? And like I said, maybe you're right. Maybe I am that righteous talker and everything. Where I'm just like, I don't get that part of the world. You know, where people could just like how could you let somebody even get close to doing something like that? To
Well, how
you
did
or to
R.
your
Kelly
homies or
get hit
anything
so
like that?
hard and P. Diddy didn't? Is it just because R. Kelly was fucking with kids? Is it?
He was doing his own thing. We talked about that. Yeah.
But
he
the
was
point
just- he
is,
was
R.
a solo
Kelly's
cat just
fucking.
doing
R.
his
Kelly's
own
not leaving prison alive. He'll die in prison.
thing. And so
But-
why is that? So
That's
why
what I'm
is
saying.
it that
How
R.
does
Kelly
Diddy-
could die
how
and
does
Diddy
Diddy-
won't?
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that Diddy fucking fucked was somebody's kid too.
Maybe because there's 8 men on the fucking jury.
I mean, you
dude.
talking big
I don't
ass
know, bro.
motherfucking names on that shit.
I don't
dog.
know. All I'm saying is, Diddy's probably gonna do a couple years for some bullshit, but he ain't doing the fucking.
And that's what I was gonna say.
He ain't doing the
That's our
big
legal
shit.
system. That's the fucked up part about our legal system
Yeah.
is the fact that we can, you know, and it's so fucked up because it's totally backwards when it's little guys like me and you.
Oh,
right?
we'd be
not-
gone. We'd be gone.
It's not innocent
Spider-Man
until proven
face here?
guilty. It's
Gone.
guilty until proven innocent.
Fucking gone, bro. We'd all be toast.
But if it's somebody like you, it's me and you. It's not.
He's like, yeah, whatever.
innocent until proven guilty. It's guilty until proven innocent. But
Yeah.
when it's people like him, it's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
You know, but that's so it
You
is
need
fucked
another
up.
one,
The
man?
whole spectrum of
Are you
law
good?
and everything like that.
No,
But
I'm good.
even at the same time, like most of these people know this. Most of these people that are way up there making billions of fucking dollars on whatever bullshit they're doing, when they do finally get hemmed up for it, it's publicity, which is all publicity is good publicity, right? So imagine
Well,
what this is going to be in 20 years. It'll be profitable for him, some bullshit, right?
There are some things
But-
that are bad publicity.
But yeah, it's all bullshit.
I agree, dude. I agree.
Like,
It's
if you-
but why isn't he dead? That's what I look at. Is like all these motherfucking people. Like how many people they got on that fucking
Because
roster?
the
of
people
motherfuckers
he
that were
had
under this?
has dirt on are not as powerful as the people Epstein had dirt on, bro. Epstein had fucking dirt on
Well,
politicians,
okay,
bro.
so that's different.
I don't think
Like,
many
we're talking
politicians.
About, like the difference of those.
Bro,
two
Diddy was
areas.
just fucking hella artists and shit. There's probably not that many, and some actors, but I don't think there was many politicians. Like when he did his parties, it was usually like actors and actresses that he was with. It wasn't politicians. Politicians
Yeah.
hold way more power. They're
It's
able
a
to get.
different animal.
It's a different animal, man. They're able to get the fucking. They're
will
able to
kill
get into
you,
a
yeah.
prison and turn off cameras and make motherfuckers walk away and snap your neck hella hard.
Did you hear about how there was around 30 mafia members?
I don't know that bullshit.
Italian mafia members or something, Italian family mafia members. Something that was in an article in the newspaper. They all got out of prison semi-recently. And it was over a few different locations, but supposedly, long story short, what happened was they orchestrated a series of influence on the people who controlled the prisons and releasing people. And got like around 30 of them out.
Interesting. I'd not heard of this.
So now this was kind of recent. And then all of a sudden, there was a lot of things in like TV and movies, like kind of like promoting mafia stuff again. And it was interesting to me because I used to search that stuff all the time.
I used to be really into that shit too.
You know?
Yeah.
And I've been doing it like periodically. And then all of a sudden, I read this article and I start thinking something very interesting is about to happen in society and in the entertainment culture too, because they like these kinds of stories, right?
It's good for ratings. Everybody's watching. It creates content. You look at it from a social media standpoint, and basically anybody who's posting about it or anybody who's even paying to have shit posted about it, like it's all profit. Somebody's getting paid to put this content in front of people. So no matter what it is, yeah, you know, the worse the content, the better. Everybody's chewing it up. Everybody's, you know, got all this time to like sit and fucking dwell and talk about, like we are here on this podcast, about other people's lives, especially when they're in limelight like that. I just don't know how he ain't dead. That's just my fucking biggest thing. Is like, dude, yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? There's a lot of reasons.
That would have
it
been a
could be.
slit throat for sure. What were we talking about? That little cut here? You didn't even have to fucking have that shit on your neck. That's probably exactly what I'd have done. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your Harley, right? So Blaze has a Harley.
Oh man.
He's been working on it himself. He's pretty decent with mechanics. He's
learning.
So you're going to schooling for it. You got a little.
No, I actually already graduated as a motorcycle maintenance technician. I'm working as a mechanic now, but it's just the schooling level. Then you have so much to learn after that.
Yeah, of course.
There's
Experience.
technique,
shit.
tricks, various bikes,
Right.
ways to do things that aren't explained necessarily. You can't cover everything in the education because some of it's not even technically safe to use sometimes. Like there may be a chance of something going wrong if you use this tool this way, but everybody's been doing it for like a decade or more, you know, kind of a thing. Maybe even 100 years. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like, you know, you graduate from school, you think you know it all, and then you start applying it and realize there's a lot more to learn.
Yeah. That's with anything.
Different gas tanks come off.
Are you still having fun?
Oh, absolutely. I love it. Oh my God, I love it. I was the kid who was always like fascinated with puzzles and Legos. So working with motorcycles, especially coming from cars. Like I got 2 motorcycles in my living room, and one's a friend's bike and one's mine, and you know, you can't do that with cars.
Right.
You can't have 2 cars in your
In the living room.
I guess it depends on who you are.
That is kind of, yeah, you're
Bill
right.
Gates or whatever, you know, or whoever's super Elon Musk, he could put like probably a garage in his living room if he wanted to, but you know.
Right.
Which is cool.
So your bike is what?
1989 Harley Sportster. I bought from a good friend that was selling it through some other friends. Yeah, and it's all traditional basically, so you know, it's got that like rougher matte or flat black to it. Kind of changed over time, you know, got a little rougher because of the way I treated it. But I rode in the rain a lot, you know, all those kinds of things. Yeah, it's like all got the chrome and some pieces, but it looks kind of rough too. That's what I like about it. Is I'm gonna upgrade the engine components, you know, this winter and kind of make it look like it's the bike that doesn't really have a lot of power to it, because it's a 1200 right now. But you know, it's interesting because part of me wants a bigger bike, you know, like something like a Dyna and stuff, but then I know like maneuvering this Sportster is a lot of fun. I can really get through traffic or stops or something a little easier because there's less to it.
Super thin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty thin.
But it is. It is.
And even like the way that your bars and your pegs are, like you're super close to the bike.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas most, you know, some people are out a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
I keep it kind of tight.
Yeah.
I mean, my knee is up next to the intake cover. You know, the air filter cover or whatever. But it's nice, you know, because I came from sports bikes, so it's kind of
what kind of places have you ridden? Like, what's one of your favorite rides that you've been on? As far as like destination.
You know, I rode from San Diego to Orange County one time, and that was a fun ride.
That's just just a few hours.
Yeah, it's not that. It depends.
8 hours at the most.
It depends on a few things, a few factors. But yeah, 8 hours. No, well, from here.
Yeah, right. From here, right. 8 hours from here,
like,
right. I'm thinking.
If you go
larger
97
scale.
miles an hour, we could get to Phoenix in about 8 hours. But
More like 10, 11. I think that's what we booked back with.
I think we made it in 9 hours.
Depends when you go. If you go
That's
now, you probably wouldn't hit
pretty
any
rough.
traffic, so you'd be good.
Well, because I know it was 97 because the regulator on the truck wouldn't go above 97, and we had it floored the whole time, basically. So.
Me and Michelle just pounded back from Arizona, and we had a couple of stops. We pretty much stopped every 100 miles, and even like 2 of our stops were even like 20 or 30 minutes long. But I think it still even took us 10 or 11 hours to get back from where we were at Scottsdale, Arizona.
How many times did she have you stop on the way back?
I'm
kidding.
I had her stop every 100 miles.
Every girl that I've been
Every 100
on a
miles
road
is
trip
a
with,
pretty good distance to go.
I like to stop before anyone judges me right now. But every girl I've ever been with loves to stop a lot on road trip type stuff. But I like it too, personally. That's just kind of one of my things.
Yeah, stop,
especially
have
when
a
they get
cigarette,
excited about
top
it.
off your gas.
Plus, she wants to take some
come
cool
back on.
pictures in the woods or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you never know where you're going to be at in 100 miles. So.
I like doing photography to a degree, you know, so I was like, you know, I'm into it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just funny because if I'm driving alone, I most likely won't stop unless I need some
Keep on pounding out
beef
till you're
jerky,
almost out of gas and shit.
yeah,
and
a
you're fucking searching
burger,
for a lot. Yeah.
pass out.
No, I like to just be comfortable.
I just would feel
I just
weird.
like pictured you like flying with your helmet and like you open the slot and just like start taking a bite of your burger while you're fucking riding. I don't know why that's what I pictured, but that's what I fucking
I want a
pictured.
picture of that.
I just fucking just like, and then
You'd
like
probably make it AI.
obviously it's gonna go
Yeah.
horribly wrong. It's
I'm
not
get,
gonna
like
be
an
good.
In-N-Out burger with extra sauce or something.
Just fucking slapping you in the face as you're eating it. Yeah.
Oh my god! Like set some fries on the visor.
There you go. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, In-N-Out is good. And if you don't think so, there's something wrong with you. You probably
I almost fucking attacked him with a knife last time because he said In-N-Out wasn't worth it or overrated
Wait,
or some
what?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why you grabbed
it
the
got
cleaver?
overheated. Yeah, it got a little heated.
I was trying to remember why you grabbed
I was
the
like,
cleaver.
bro, this motherfucker Talk about in and out like that. You're gonna have words.
I've been thinking it for a couple of years. Every time I drive by In and Out, and there's that long ass.
But
line,
dude, the line is
like,
ridiculous.
it's
The line is
not
ridiculous.
that good.
That's actually pretty funny.
What the fuck are you guys doing, dude?
Wow.
You're acting like it's Krispy Kreme.
It's overrated. It's like it's the only place to eat. Bullshit.
Yeah. No, they do go fucking ridiculous about it. Like they had I don't know if we talked about it last time, but they fucking it was like in Colorado they opened one and like people were just like fist fighting in the drive-thru, and it's like,
Why?
well, now you're arrested. You're not getting In and Out now, you fucking idiot.
Oh no.
But yeah.
For a spot
No,
to
I
get their
do.
burger.
I love In and Out, but I would not sit in line for fucking 30 minutes.
Luckily, it
Fuck
was
that.
Taco Tuesday in the holding center. No, I'm just kidding.
So, since you've been around, do you know about Culver's? Have you ever been to Culver's?
Culver City?
No, Culver's. It's a restaurant from the Midwest. Like a
No.
Okay, it's like a burger
so.
chain, but they have them in Arizona too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have them in like Tucson. I don't know about Phoenix, but yeah, they're
I
pretty
mean, I
fucking
may
good.
have.
It's just a burger chain, but their burgers, they probably rival In and Out as far as like
Really?
fresh ingredients, deliciousness. Fucking, they're pretty good.
So it's mediocre. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck this guy, man.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. But no, I love
dude,
Culver's,
yeah.
and they have like concrete mixers, which is basically just bomb ass ice cream, fucking with like Oreos or whatever the fuck you want in it.
I've never heard of that before.
It's pretty fucking good. Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
a concrete
I've-
mixer.
No, I've heard of Oreos and ice cream.
Oh, all right, dude. You know what?
He does this shit to me too, dude.
Fucking spider
I'll be
face
honest,
guy, like, dude.
Yeah,
like-
spider face guy. So let's talk about that.
Keep going, this is just
You
an
got a
hors d'oeuvre,
spider
man.
on
No,
your
I'm
face.
Yeah,
serious.
I've already observed 2 arachnids on you, sir.
Oh, that's true.
Do you have a second one?
Do you got a
I
third
have
one? Do you have more?
3 actually, because I got this one.
Oh, my
yeah.
god. Okay, that's 3. What else you got? Pull
Got
out
some webbing up.
Pull
here.
out your penis. Let's
Oh.
see which one you got there.
What should
He's
I
probably.
get?
He's like, I got a big spider on my little spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better work on your accent.
It's a
buddy.
scorpion.
Ice,
that's
ice
on
is
your other
coming,
one.
man.
Yeah,
This
okay, yeah. It's a scorpion.
Still arachnid.
It's actually a series of praying mantises on leaves. They're maple leaves because I like Canada so much.
I don't even.
He's like, wait a second.
Some of the words
I
you-
think you rehearsed.
Some of the words you say to me are
Yeah.
just crazy.
So,
I do love Canadians though, man. I have some friends who are in
Why?
a lot of the
Why?
Because there's a lot of comedians who are Canadian, and I mean Jim Carrey's Canadian,
Oh my.
Seth Rogen's Canadian.
We're
Oh,
in different
can-
directions.
Holy fuck. Do you know any funny?
Will-
Do you know of
Will
any
Sa-
funny comedians?
Well, Will Sasso, I mean, you can't deny that.
Okay, Will Sasso is pretty awesome.
He's pretty cool, man.
You know
He's
what-
cool in person
you know what-
too.
Canadia's done? Fucking maple syrup, hockey.
Wait a second. You're saying that that's not worth it?
No,
that
We have maple trees here.
that was pretty good.
And in America, for some reason,
got
we have
you guys.
and
Got
for-
you Canadians.
for some reason in America we have hockey teams in places they shouldn't even be,
Yeah,
like
but-
Arizona or Florida
But
or
are
fucking
are
Vegas.
When's the last time you watched one of their games?
Who? Any of those teams?
Any of the Arizona hockey teams?
Well, Arizona's hockey team is gone now. They moved to Utah.
Oh, really?
Yes, they
Where
moved.
there's ice?
Yeah, so much ice in Utah. They're like, you know what?
I
We're
played
going
like-
where it's
I
cold.
played lacrosse in Utah. It's cold.
Okay, in lacrosse, can you smack each other with your sticky things? Like, is that
Technically,
okay? That's not the one time I don't make a gay joke. You turn it into a fucking thing. You fucking bastard.
fucking guy.
Well, that shit
Like,
hit me
bro,
from like,
come on.
that shit hit me from left field. It was just like, bow.
Get
what's
your
wrong,
mind out of the
dude?
gay gutter, my guy.
Smack each other with your sticky thing.
Yeah, the sticky things. The fucking sticky sticks, man.
Oh my god.
Bro, I don't know why you gotta take it like that. Like everyone's just walking around smacking each other with fucking raw salami. Ah.
Dog.
Bro, I'm just gonna hit you with this black Mississippi snake. Ah. What are you talking about,
He
bro?
just walked up to the showers and was like, "Hup."
Like, what the fuck?
These guys, you
The
guys
one
wanted-
time,
y'all-
bro.
y'all
You
wanted
made
to-
it gay. You made it gay.
You wanted to dwell on it.
You know what that means? I'm
Look at how
wearing.
fucking bad I'm laughing
I'm wearing
for
on
this
you.
shit,
I'm
too,
wearing
bro.
on you too much. That's what that means.
It was
Now
just
you're
wrong,
starting to understand what I'm saying.
I don't
That's a
even think I caught
problem.
what you said when you said it. It just sounded funny, and then I caught what you said, and it made it even more funny. Oh my damn! bro.
Fucking hell.
I'm trying to have a serious conversation about sport here.
I still didn't
Yeah.
even get the answer yet.
Oh Oh
I had
my
another
God.
question for you too.
So yeah, you can actually go.
It's all about
It's a
sports.
technical answer. You can go for the ball basically,
So
and if they're in the way
okay.
of the ball and they're
Okay, so
You
whoops, I went for the ball. Sorry. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, this guy, man,
Why
this
is your
guy,
shit-
bro, he turned into me. We're fucking switching roles. It's fucking Freaky Friday.
You know what the most trick I have to.
Bro, by the end of the night, he's gonna be like, "Ooh," like just do some dumb shit.
Oh my god.
The hardest part about playing lacrosse in Utah though is because there's snow. What color is the lacrosse ball?
Fucking white.
This guy's
Dude, that's
talking about snowballs.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
He's
Bro.
all,
I feel like you're all doing it on purpose now.
what the fuck? What is wrong with
I'm
you?
trying to
man?
stay
You gotta get it
composed.
together.
I have-
We're trying to be professional here.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
You're
Stop
over here,
talking
you're
like
over
that,
here
fool.
pissing out of your eyes, bro. You need to stop.
Stop
my
talking
God.
like that.
So's got eye piss.
I'm all right. Go into this. Be serious. You know what I mean? Don't smile. And no, that ain't how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
today.
it's never gonna happen.
Man.
It does feel good to laugh though.
That's the only reason I do
All right,
this.
so the question
You think I
have-
want this? You think I want this tattooed
The
bastard
serious
and your fucking
question.
spider face up in here if I wasn't laughing about it?
I know, like we were the third last resort.
You,
Sorry, guys.
I was trying to get former Blockbuster employees in here
He was at the
to
bottom
fucking
of the
talk
list.
about the good times.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like,
remember I remember when they had jobs. Those
when
poor
you-
people.
When you have like an extra ticket and you call like 10 people to go, and finally the last person, you're like, listen, I've called everyone I know. Can you?
Dude, all right. So funny story. I'll try to make it quick. I'd never been to a concert. I have now, but like up until I was like 25, I had not been to a concert.
Okay,
I went to a concert when I was a kid. Me and my friend went to go see fucking fuck. I can't think of their name right now. I'll think of it. Deftones. We went to go see Deftones.
no way, that's
but
good.
we didn't get tickets because my friend's like, oh, let's go like fucking talk to a scalper and we'll get them. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Deftones are
Like we're like 16 or 15. We go there. Fucking scalpers want way more than we have. So it's like, okay, we're not getting fucking tickets. So we just bought a bunch of weed and got high.
Yeah.
So that was my like one concert time, and then I'm like, I hate people for the most part. So I'm like,
That's-
I don't really want to go like see like. I've never ever had the desire to go listen to a band with other people. Like that's not a thing I've ever given a shit about. So anyway, my fucking friend calls me one time a couple years ago and he's like, hey, do you want to go to a concert? And I'm like, what? Like he's like, yeah, it's a country concert. First of all, I fucking do not like country music and I don't like concerts and I don't like people. So I'm like,
You don't
I
like
don't-
French country hip hop?
it's like it sounds like Indian music. It's
Country
like-
fried rap and shit.
So I'm like, what? Like, why do you have a fucking ticket for this? And he's like, well, I was like talking to this girl and I was trying to get her to go and I bought the tickets and then she didn't want to go. And I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I really don't want to go to, like, I don't want to do this, but
She's my friend's in town.
he's my friend. And fucking, I was like, okay, like, I don't want this poor guy to go alone after getting fucking dumped by his chick or whatever the hell happened. So I fucking went to this country concert.
All right.
Yeah, 50-50. Would never do it again. But I had fun. Like, there was fucking cute girls to talk to and blah, blah, blah.
Hot chicks,
Had,
dude.
yeah, a
Country
lot of
always
hot.
got
And,
hot
like,
chicks.
dude, you know, like, I might be a beanbag, but I still love America. I'm fucking patriotic and shit.
That's a good point.
So-
that is one of my favorite parts about country.
Oh, dude, they're fucking blowing up the flag on the screen and
Yeah.
fucking America, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
ah! And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, dude, fucking, I'm in the right place.
Yeah,
You know what though? I actually do like country music.
I don't, and I think it's because my dad listened
You
to it a
gotta
lot.
listen to the right
No,
stuff.
my dad listened to
I'm
it a
not
lot,
a
and
huge
I
French
fan, but there
country
are some
hip-hop.
songs that stick out. Like a good example of songs
some
that do stick
Shaboozey.
out is that "Dancing That Dust Right Off Your Boots" song. That shit.
I don't know if I know.
Tonight
that.
we gonna dance the dust right off these boots or whatever the fuck. I don't know
You're
how
talking
the
about
fuck it says.
Shaboozey. You're talking-
Yeah.
That's
But
that
anyways,
doesn't
dude,
sound
like,
like country.
no, trust me, you'll know the song if you hear it. I just don't do it right. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
But I got into this car, like I was working at this mechanic shop, and they were like, "Here, you need to test drive this shit, see if the fucking check engine light come back on." I'm like, "Cool." So I get in the car. It's a fucking country station. I start going around the street and everything, and it goes from one song to the other. And I just left it where it was because it's these people's car, right? And so as soon as that song came on, dude, I started kind of like, driving to it and shit. And I was like, dude, this shit kicks. And I just started blaring that shit, just fucking rocking that shit all the way back. It's we go, Fuck, dude,
Well,
if I
so-
can't remember. Get these boots.
The one I saw was Georgia Florida
Dance
line.
these boots right. Dance the dust right off these boots.
I don't
man, or
know
some
any
shit like
country
that.
songs.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
these
could
guys
know a
either.
couple.
So here's the funny thing: is they're fucking they're singing, and like the cute girls in front of us that we were talking to, they were like singing along. So I just like pretended that I knew the songs, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, yeah. I was like making noises, but like nobody can tell I'm making random dumb noises because it's a fucking concert. And I was like, yeah, I totally know this song. Like, ha ha ha, it's the best. Like I knew none of this shit, dude.
He
But-
said you were one of the realest persons he knows, but now I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's exactly right.
That's why I was the most realist, because I'm like, I don't know shit, but I'll just make
talking
noise
about
like a retard.
I would rather I would rather someone be more enthusiastic not knowing the words and have a good time than to be like, well, I don't know the words, I shouldn't.
No, I
just-
totally tried to pretend I knew what I was doing.
To a degree, it depends
But
on,
I had
if
fun.
you're trying to get laid or not. That's
I
where
had fun
can get shit.
hanging out with my bro, trying to fucking make sure he wasn't super sad because he got fucking dumped for a stupid country thing. But the crazy part is, I've never been to a country. That's the first concert I've ever been to in this country, and I don't even fucking like country. But I did it for my fucking friends. So
Better than my first
I've been in a
concert.
couple of line dance nights at the bar.
Yeah?
And shit, dude. Fuck, dude. Like they're all hot. They're all
Did you
packed and they're all
dance?
hot.
dude,
Did you do
No,
line dance?
I don't do that part.
hey, you weren't in the line dance?
It's not that I don't want to. I just don't know how.
Oh yeah, you gotta
I'm
fucking
from
you
the
gotta
hood,
learn
dog.
the
I don't
steps,
know how to
bro. You
fucking
gotta learn the
country dance and
steps.
shit.
That's
Patterns.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when they tried to get me to do it in school, it felt weird, fool.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
can see walk though. I just can't line dance, motherfucker.
You're like, bitch, fucking.
Because I was in the country club a few weeks ago, and I swear I thought I saw you on the dance floor,
This guy?
line dancing like he's never.
Usually, when I see
it was
him,
like Michael Jackson, but
Dude,
line
bet.
dancing.
Watch when I get it down. You're gonna be like, damn, okay, you can stop now.
I've
I would
only
do it. I
I've
would do
only
it if I
seen
could.
him
I can't
dance
dance
twice,
yet.
but he was only wearing chaps.
Yeah.
I don't want to know about it.
Have you come across those videos?
Dude, if you get enough beer in him, man, he will fucking dance in some chaps like it's nobody's business.
Oh, man.
Call this.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
I believe it though. I believe it. Some people can dance, some people can't.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Some people are rock
I've
stars
actually
that
gotten
dance.
really drunk with this guy, and all he does is pass the fuck out. That's really what he does.
That was a different kind of drug. I don't know what happened that
and
night.
sleeps
dude.
with my dog.
You guys drugged me.
I should give you my
What happened
number.
that night?
He,
No.
wants, he wants a spider on his
Fuck
face.
you guys,
but
dude. I'm going home.
He doesn't want to do it while he's awake, so next time he passes out, I'm gonna give you my number, and I'm gonna get you hooked up.
Wait, do you do
With
tattoos?
what?
I do a little bit. I mean,
Oh hell no! We were talking about this. Fuck you.
Can you do normal? Can you?
Fuck you. Don't play around.
get you a tarantula.
Yeah.
Did you do that one on your own head?
No, I was going to, and
All right.
then I
Well, you probably
realized-
should have because it would have looked better.
What? Really?
Oh.
think it's pretty bad.
Oh.
I got to get it touched up.
Oh.
There's a couple of things that I want like changed, but this is basically.
I feel like if you did it yourself, it would have just looked like a black kid with dreads. It's just like a circle with some fucking lines coming off.
I did these outlines on the legs here and stuff.
I mean, that makes more
It's
sense.
not
'cause
too
it's
bad.
a
Dude.
dude.
Did
Even
you
like
see
the
this spider
lines.
already?
All right,
Yeah.
I got an
There's another
idea.
one.
I got a job.
Oh,
for
there's
you.
one
I got
right
a
here,
task.
bro.
I got a task for
I got a lot
you.
of spiders. I didn't even
I got a
realize
task for you. If you can run a sanitary operation.
What
Like,
I have?
I don't want- I don't
have
want-
Cavicide. And
Bro, I don't want
bloodborne
fucking-
pathogen certified.
I don't want fucking Pamela Anderson shit, bro. Like, I don't need no Hep C. My
I'm gonna
boy.
get you barbed wire on your biceps.
I wanted it on my ball sack.
That's it.
Can you run a barbed wire line around my balls?
If you get them Botoxed, I think I can.
That
do
way, it'll look extra scary for the ladies.
it. Anybody who tattoos is laughing.
For the
right?
ladies.
Or the dudes, whatever I'm into that day. whatever I'm into.
that
Hey,
day.
fucking figure it out, man.
Motherfucker.
Hey. But no, I got an actual thing you could, if you want to touch up, I'll give you some money.
I can do some stuff.
And if you don't,
I'm still
if
learning,
you don't
know.
disappoint me, yeah, I don't know, man. Looking at you now, maybe I feel like maybe this is a bad idea.
This is not. This is not
Like, what
for
the fuck
me.
is that shit? What is that
This-
blocked out? No, the blocked out fucking.
You have
Oh,
any
this.
tattoos?
This was to
I have
cover.
one that I need fixed
There,
up.
there was a girl I thought
I
I
was
was.
just thinking, like, I don't remember you having any tattoos.
Bro, I don't have money for tattoos. Like, I wish I'd. Bro, here's the worst part. If I had money for tattoos, I would look like a fucking idiot. Right?
No
I already
one
told
does.
you about the cut. I already told you about the cut here.
No one
And
has money
I feel
for
like,
That was
tattoos.
different. You were young.
hey, how are you guys doing today? Like, sound like, yeah, it's somebody who definitely cut there.
You
Like,
imagine
You don't know
Fucking
this, but like
job.
98% of people who get tattoos are sleeping with their artist. So If you're not,
Well,
sleep with your artist.
I mean, so can I get
my
like?
fellow
Will that get me a
artists.
discount with you, or
No.
what are you doing? What are you doing later tonight,
I
man?
will redirect you to
I've never slept with any of my artists.
I will redirect
that'd
you
be
to one of
weird.
my female friend tattoo artists.
No, it's me and you, buddy. We're peas in a pod now. We're
What
like
time
this.
Is this
We're
almost
like this.
over?
No,
I'm
we're
out
not
here.
going anywhere.
Yeah, you're not going nowhere.
Hey, did he do it?
We got about 30
I
minutes.
did.
We got about 30 minutes. I actually got to check this.
No.
No, I'm out of here.
He's sneaking up on me for
No, I actually do have like a. I have a thing. If you can make it
20
better,
minutes.
I'll fucking hook you up, man.
Okay, what kind of style is it?
Well, it's first of all, it's around my anus, so I gotta let you know it's pretty. It's a delicate area.
It's from Star
I
Wars.
want you to.
Did you get the one from Star Wars around your fucking...
No, man, I'll show you later. I'm just.
No, I don't want to see it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're gonna see it.
He's all
It's
set.
anus time.
I'll show you later.
Jeremy knows it needs to be touched up.
That's the worst way to say that. It's like a double entendre, bro. That's horrible.
I was going to ask you to change the subject.
Good luck, everybody.
man.
Change the subject.
So, as a motorcycle rider, what's one of your things that you notice out there on the road that you would give advice to people, like maybe even newer riders, or just to caution people about things, you know, just maybe an experience, just anything that comes to your head?
Well, the first thing that always comes to my mind when anybody asks for advice on riding, especially for new riders, is the way you ride slowly is how you're going to ride when something happens. So if there's an accident coming and you train yourself to ride properly, even while just taking a slow turn around a stoplight or something, then if something goes wrong, you're going to be focused on control. When you react, you're going to properly counter steer to avoid the accident or something along those lines. A lot of people think, it's a lot like training for like boxing or any kind of fighting. Is like when the fight is actually happening, a lot of the times it's all muscle memory. You know, there's not a lot of actual... You're not like sitting there thinking to yourself, I should throw... Well, I mean, sometimes if people are standing still, but while there's like a bunch of blows being thrown. Anyways, so it can be like that with riding. The way you ride, most of the time, is going to be how you ride when something goes wrong. And that proper... I just have a natural and inherent, like, passion, I guess you'd call it, for riding really, really well. And trying to be like on a dime with certain things. It's just like a game for me, you know.
Have you ever crashed?
Yeah, I crashed at 55. I crashed that first bike at 55 miles an hour in San Diego. Yeah.
What happened?
It went to pieces.
No, how
I'm
the
just
crash
kidding.
happened, motherfucker.
Of course, it's just like when
It went to like, don't fucking dodge the question like a politician. Tell me what happened.
Well, there was this really hot chick.
Right? Yeah, and don't answer like a woman either.
I do have family
I was
members.
texting and writing.
I do have family who are in politics, so like sometimes you'll get that. You know?
Yeah.
But-
The bullshit run around.
But yeah, you know. That's
So
how
what
it goes.
happened though?
What do you mean?
Fucking this motherfucker, dude. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, so okay, so this is what I was coming off the freeway in San Diego.
It's pretty funny. I'll give you that, man. Touche.
In San Diego, there's a part of the freeway that basically like kind of dead ends into a skate park and into the city.
Did
right
you
there.
end up in the skate park?
No, thank God I didn't. It was far enough away because I went down and rolled, basically
Jesus.
tumbled really fast. So fast, actually, I was like, it was like strobe lights, flashlight pretty fast. If it's
All right, start from the beginning. I won't interrupt. I'm sorry.
You just did. No,
But you weren't starting from the beginning,
I'm totally
You're just talking about fucking. I saw God.
I'm totally kidding. No, but okay, so I'm riding down the freeway.
I don't like your friends, Jeremy. These guys suck.
Jeremy
man.
has-
I'm just
plenty
kidding,
more
I'm
like
just
him.
kidding.
Plenty more like him out there, man.
Nah, Blaze is all right.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Mr. Arachnid.
So I'm riding off the freeway and I'm going like 65 miles an hour, and the freeway ends, and it turns into like a 55, and so I'm obviously going 55,
Yeah, definitely.
and
Right, but if
I
you
get
put-
to the intersection, and the intersection is like kind of like one that curves up a little with this, the way it's paved or whatever. It's
Yeah.
curved up, and then there's a lot of oil on it. And not only that, it doesn't go like a straight cross, like freeway to like a curve kind of. So I start turning because the light turns yellow, and I had, this is a longer story than I remember, but I had gotten flat tires. And so my mom was dating a guy who raced motorcycles, and I took the slick, the ones that were regular but slick on the sides now, when mine went flat. And so I hit the oil, slid down. I went
Front tire or rear? Hit the oil.
both of them.
Oh shit.
It was like that much. Like I rode through it.
Fucking
while
Excite
turning.
Bike. You did an Excite Bike.
I did-
Shit just goes right down.
You don't remember at ES, the fucking gave Excite Bike?
No, I remember
Where it's like
Road Rash, Road Rage,
Road, okay,
Rash?
yeah.
Road,
Road
I think
Rage.
it's rash.
Road,
No,
No.
Road Rash.
I think it's road rash.
Either way, the one where you smack people with weapons, yeah, it's fucking
Or is that Road
definitely
Rage?
not.
I don't know.
I think it was
I don't know
Road
what
Rash.
you
I
guys-
think
It's
you're
Road
right.
Rash.
No, I
It's
think
Road
you're
Rash,
right.
yeah.
But the point
You
is, you do things you should not do on a motorcycle in the
right.
game.
They had like mace, bats, pipes, chains.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
And if you like
Yep.
hit the button at the right time,
I think it's
it was-
Road Rash. I think you're right.
It was like a wrestling game too, where you could counter.
It was pretty bad.
So
It's
someone
pretty
hits
bad.
you with the chain, you grab it from them. All of a sudden, you're hitting them with the chain.
It explains Jeremy a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
He's always beating everybody up on his motorcycle.
thinking back to the type of video games we had, maybe it did affect us.
I was like, yeah, people are always like, oh, video games make everyone violent. I'm like, I haven't really.
No, I meant the biker part, not the.
Oh, the
violent
biker part.
Jeez, man.
Sorry.
Going into details.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to fly
No,
off the
no,
handle.
no, I'm kidding. I am not a violent person, ladies.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
Definitely.
No.
He only gets the. Just for everyone out there to know, I'm sorry I didn't interrupt you, but for everyone to know that you only get the spider tattoo when you're level 50 at fucking murder. So he's pretty much GTA living right
That was
here.
my
Like,
next question.
you're literally
Why
Grand
the
Theft Auto
spider
Online,
tattoo?
bro.
No, I'm just like, I wasn't gonna ask that.
I've gotten real strategic about my murders, though. See, I keep them under buried. See, I keep the bodies buried under the house because I know if I marry a girl, she's gonna like be all taking half my stuff in the house, and then I'm gonna drop the diamond. She's gonna be like, "What happened?" I'm like, "We both saw this coming."
This is a good strategy.
She's
Stop trying to play it as if it's.
She's living in the house with the body. It's like 9/10 the law, right?
I mean, she's basically. she probably did it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
she
her.
did it.
I
Yeah.
woke up with amnesia one
It was
day,
every person she
motherfucker.
complained
She's probably
about.
Asian, so she probably poisoned the rice.
On social
let's be
media,
honest.
every person she complained about is under the house. Strategy.
That's fucking wild.
That's just good
fool.
planning. That's just good
was
planning.
wild as fuck.
I am working on
On that
stand-up
note.
comedy. I swear to God, it's not something I do. I just want to put that out there as a disclaimer.
I see it as a sarcastic funny. You're good. That's pretty funny, dude.
We both saw this.
Okay, so on a real note, what is something that you would tell the drivers about motorcyclists? Like maybe a tip to give them, or just
Jeez, just you know what? Most of the accidents we get into have nothing to do with us. You know, most of the time, it's people in four wheels who aren't paying attention. There's a lot of people who still text and drive.
I think that. I lost it.
yeah.
I fucking lost it.
Fair.
That's all right.
No, it was gonna be
happens.
fucked up. It was gonna be fucked up.
Oh,
Hang on a
okay,
second.
okay.
Hold on.
Oh,
It'll come back to you.
Oh,
as soon as-
no, I know. I got it.
There it is.
I was gonna say.
That's what you have to do.
I think we should definitely get advice on these situations, but I don't know if the guy with the spider head tattoo should be the one giving us advice
I actually
about life lessons.
I'm a professional psychiatrist, so
Oh well, while you
don't take my
while you
Yeah.
fix my
I have no credentials.
Big
while,
play what?
yeah,
Like
while you
mentally-
fix my tattoo, you can tell me what's wrong with my brain. Too.
Could you imagine? That would be a dope ass.
For some reason, I like to
fucking,
blow broken bottles, so
a
I don't know what's
therapist,
going on
fucking
there.
tattoo artist.
But
Wow.
figure it out.
That shit would be dope.
He's all Blaze MD.
Blaze them, dude. I like it.
I'll tell you exactly why you have daddy issues. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. That's too
All right, bro. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I meet a girl that's like fucking, I don't know about you guys. You meet a girl that's about anywhere close to like 10 years younger than you instantly. I know you think daddy issues, right? Like
I never do because I never see it coming. But every time I start dating a girl, I find out she's like 23 or some shit.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. It's
You're
just
how
like,
old?
right? I'm like, bro.
Because I date like these like strong
Like,
and
how-
smart, and they like have like sometimes a lot of tattoos and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like I find out I don't know. I guess I'm kind of bad at gauging.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of makeup things though out there. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I really don't know.
I know
Sometimes
what it is.
I can't.
I know
really
what it
tell
is.
that. What is it?
It's you have a penis. That's what that is. That's what that is. You're like,
Oh my
woman?
God.
Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, it's not. That's not fucking rocket science, bro. We're guys. That's
Well,
the
I
way it
mean,
is.
one girl I met because I needed like help, just a friend, basically. Someone to help me just like hang out and talk. I know this sounds shady as fuck, right? But no, but
It
seriously.
actually sounds really gay.
That too.
You wanted to talk to somebody?
Well, okay.
Why don't you
so-
act like a real man and push that shit deep
So
down
I-
inside until you go do a school shooting like a fucking normal person?
All right, I know. That's
God
true.
damn, dude.
Seriously.
Holy shit. Talking about
You know-
emotions,
No,
feelings.
That's what it was, man. That's
this is
what it was.
wild. No,
I've
just
never-
snap.
I've never
just
done that
snap
before.
like a maniac.
I've never done that before. I used to always snap.
No,
Don't advise
that's
that.
part of the reason I actually
But-
still hang out with this motherfucker.
But
is
I'm
'cause
trying to do it different.
We have normal. Yeah, we talk. It's okay to talk sometimes.
I still snap, but I just
Still
like I try,
kinda gay,
I try
but
to mediate it.
Have fun.
But
kidding,
anyway,
I'm
so
kidding.
that's
I think
what-
it's a process. It's part of the healing.
No, it is, dude. It's actually that's why.
like we're support partners.
Like the way I look at this shit is like basically it's like we're hanging out at a fucking bar.
Yeah.
Fucking talking shit.
But you know
Yeah.
what? The best relationship I've ever had in my life.
Was with another man.
I was gonna ask you
No.
that. What is the best relationship you've ever had? In
What
your
was
life?
his name?
You wish.
That was my
Mr.
question.
You wish. you wish you want the anus tattoo. I know. I get it.
I just want to know where he is so I can hang out with him too. That's all. Can he make
sure.
my life better, please?
No, but okay. So she.
Fucking fairy dust or some shit.
She's
Whatever
one of
it
my,
takes, man.
she's
Just
one of my
sprinkles from the
favorite-
explosion.
One of my favorite people I've ever met in my life. Like one of the strongest, smartest, but also biggest heart people I've ever met. And it's one of the coolest things. I won't go into detail about her or anything because it's kind of like a private.
Yeah, don't do that.
But it was very impressive to see someone like when I've ever experienced someone with that much drive and passion and intelligence, it's been like while watching a famous rock star tell their MTV story. It's like this girl's gonna do big things. At least that's how I see her. I mean, she could do anything she wanted, but it's all because I made the choice rather than to snap to try to reach out to someone who is, a random friend on even a social internet thing, and be like, dude, let's just hang out and talk.
I did that once. It turned out bad.
Really? Well, you're not supposed to talk to certain people.
I did that plenty of times. This shit turned out great.
Did the girl have a badge on?
No, what happened is I made a racist joke about her being racist.
Oh, okay.
Because she was a white blonde chick,
Oh,
and I made a joke about her being like in the
That's
KKK.
actually racist. Too.
I made a joke about her being in the KKK, dude.
That part.
I'll speed up. Basically, I reconnected with this chick. Hell, dude, hot as fuck. Super tiny. She's like 5'3", cute, blonde, blue eyes. And I made a joke about her. I was like, "Hey, I know you're busy, probably
Oh no.
making white hoods and wooden crosses. But if you want to hang out afterwards," and she's like, "I don't like being compared to Nazis," and or the KKK. And I'm like, "You know who I am, right? Like, you fucking know me." And she actually took that shit pretty hard. Never talked to me again after that.
Because we see each other at every rally.
I'm like, you fucking know me. Like, what are you doing? Come on. I'm the guy that brings the axe handles. Come on.
You could
Forget
have
about
worded
it.
it. You could have worded it a little differently.
I was being a fucking prick. But that's what. Yeah, it's me. Most people know that.
Yeah, we all do it.
It's like, yeah, I mean, it's fucking. But no,
Well,
she did not take kindly to that shit, which is a bummer because she's still, again, really hot. But whatever. If you can't take that joke,
If she had
there's
really-
no way you're gonna listen to any of my podcast
Yeah.
shit and be like, "Oh yeah,
You're
he's
just
cool."
gonna be miserable,
Right?
The whole
She's gonna
time.
be like, "This motherfucker."
yeah, I hate him.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
But if she was the right kind of girl, she would have been like, she would have played into it and been like,
Exactly.
yeah, I got some in the trunk. Do you want to dress up and fuck in the barn?
Exactly. Like that's how you would have fucking handled that.
Check it out. I got these little cross sliders. No, just kidding. You know,
Little cross slider, dude. What?
I've never seen that. I just made it up, but
Yo, he's like, ah!
that takes it to a whole nother level, bro.
You're the one that said cross sliders, motherfucker. Wow. All right, so far we've probably offended almost everybody. We're getting there.
Sure.
We're getting
I'm
there.
pretty sure that was last hour.
Do we need to go with the Waffle
we're
House
reoffending.
crowd?
I think
We're
we're forgetting.
reoffending right
I think
now.
we're forgetting one group though.
Uh-oh. Are they the bagel people?
My mind is so funny. Have you heard of Bagel Face?
No.
Okay, so they were taking
Do
some
you
kind
need a
of.
beer? Anybody need a beer?
Please, actually, I do.
No, I'm good for now. Thanks. Actually, fuck it. Let me. Oh, that looks good. I like this one. It reminds me of San Diego. What's going on here?
It's pretty good.
Is that San Diego?
Okay, don't lose your thought, fool. Put your beer down. Keep
Oh,
talking.
sorry.
I was interested in the story, dude. Do you remember where you were at?
No, not at all. I went to San Diego.
Yeah.
What was it?
You were talking about you were going to San Diego. There was. Come on, you guys, get the story back before the beers came out. Professional, get it. You got it. What were we talking about?
How do you guys have money for tattoos? Like, what do you...
Good subject change.
I do different types of ventures, and then I have hobbies that
Okay,
diversify.
so
the
you
revenue.
blow dudes for tattoos. I get it. How do you get tattoos?
I make enough money to put money
Don't
towards
tell
it.
people my secret, man.
A lot of it's
It'll change the value of a blowjob.
a lot of it's like overtime.
Try to get a back piece.
I get overtime at work. And
So you do you put aside like tattoo money? Like, is that a thing you have?
Yeah,
Do you?
Absolutely.
This guy.
I try to stay on schedule
fucking guy over here.
and have a sitting. And I don't go cheap either. So I don't like tell my fucking artists, oh yeah, how much can I get it, for cheap for? Like they'll give me a quote, and then not only will I give them more than that, but I'll still tip them.
I feel like if you walk into an artist and say, "How can I get it for cheap?" Like they're gonna be like
It's an
super
offensive
cheap, and they're
thing.
like,
Dude, but the
fucking
reality
do some
is,
dumb
that's
shit.
just
like-
something that happens all the time. Everybody wants to
Yeah.
get hooked up because you know them.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, yeah, I want to give you a family discount because but it's. I think it would be more genuine. Like if it was more genuine like that, there would be no cost at all. They'd just be like, dude, I'm.
Yeah, I really want you to be good.
You know?
So can you be good, please?
About what?
Tattoos.
Oh, what
This
do you
guy's
mean?
talking about tattoos.
I thought you
Oh,
meant
you're
like.
gonna give him a tattoo.
I thought you.
Oh
meant
yeah,
like-
I'm gonna give him
yeah.
a tattoo.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
gonna
give
say
him-
he's
Depends on the
gonna-
style. My experience.
Can you do a line? Can you draw a line?
Yeah, bust it out.
All right, don't bust out the line.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Dude, make this normal and not look like a fucking fifth grader.
Dude, I can do that.
That's your
Just
one
make this-
tattoo.
You know
Yeah,
what
it's
we're
the
gonna
only one.
probably
Hey,
get?
I got it from a dead friend,
The
dude.
Punisher?
I got it from a dead friend.
Well, you know
not
what,
because
then?
the comic
Oh,
asshole.
okay, all right.
No, my dead friend had it, or my friend
All right,
had it.
respect,
He
respect.
fucking died, so I
Yeah.
got it.
I
Do you
feel
work
it.
on cars too?
So
I
your
don't
one
fucking work on
tattoo is a
cars.
Are you
memorial
good with a
tattoo,
gun?
basically.
Am I good with a gun?
I mean, Punisher was. No, I'm just kidding, dude. Hey, you know what
Have you
though?
ever
I
seen him
just
spin it like this?
I spin it, and then it flies off my finger and hits somebody in the head. fucking
clip
Jeremy's like,
comes
ah! It fucking hits him in the eye.
bullseye. No,
And instantly I change characters. Yes. Exactly.
Okay, so here's the thing. I wouldn't want to change that.
No, it needs to be changed. It needs to be. The lines just need to be thickened, bro. Lines look fucked up. Like it's fucking.
Yeah, but he did it.
No,
Look-
he
look at
didn't.
my
No,
line.
he didn't do it. I got
he
it
did.
for him.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So you got to make it look.
yeah,
you got to make it look better.
I see what you were
You
going.
got to make it look better. Yeah.
That was
no,
dope. I got
no.
what
He
you were
didn't do
going
it.
with.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
If he did it, I wouldn't change
I was
it.
about to show you my first tattoos on myself, dude. I'm talking blowouts that are like quarter-inch wide. No, I'm just, they're, no, not really. No, they're really.
But no,
they're
I
really
just need this shit
just
thickened so it actually looks proper. Like,
Dude, I would even go more 3D because, dude, the game is like really.
I mean, I don't know if
taking
this guy
level
can
up.
handle this though. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
look
I'll
at-
show you the tattoos that I've done. They're
I don't
all,
know, man.
almost all on my legs and
You're right.
stuff.
Most of
I'm
his,
skeptical.
he's still
I'm
right.
skeptical.
Yeah.
I'll show you the
Yeah.
progression.
you should make
It
this shit thicker, which is fucking easy because it's just lines. All you gotta do
You
is
could probably
follow the
throw some
line.
shade.
The tricky part is going to be the teeth area.
The tricky part is you not fucking up.
Well, 'cause
I'm
here's
just
the
kidding.
thing.
While you're making him laugh the whole time.
I know. Oh, dude, that's what I did the whole time when this person was giving it to me.
Yeah, it's
I
all
was,
cricket
oh, dude,
lines
I
and
was
shit.
laughing the whole time. I was like, fucking just
Oh,
being.
well, that's why.
Yeah, I know why. Fucking, but you gotta
Were you
fix
in a
it.
Jeep at the time? You got it.
I was Steve-O. I'm just bouncing around in the fucking Humvee.
He's like, listen, man. I didn't say that I didn't want it this way, but I want it to be straight.
Yeah. No, I know what I did wrong. I'm willing to fucking make these ends correct. Figure this thing out.
We all have, a tattoo or someone.
No, dude, honestly, if I had money, I would have so many. I'd look ridiculous like you guys. I'd just be covered in fucking madness, bro.
Name
Like, dude,
one thing that holds its value like these tattoos.
name one thing that holds value like tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, like, look
Even
at
Nothing.
tattoos don't
Nothing.
hold value.
Yeah,
That's,
nothing.
that's
What
my
do you mean?
point.
Nothing.
That's my point.
Disintegrates.
No, I'm just
Nothing.
kidding. It's
It
not,
all
a good
just-
thing.
Like-
It's not a good thing or a bad
Like,
thing.
bro, if I
necessarily.
have a sword and I go to chop your limbs off, I don't think your tattoos are gonna help.
Listen, if you go, if
like
you,
they're just nothing.
You can't
really.
resell them.
Yeah, no, they're nothing.
if you
They're
get good tattoos in the U.S. and
It's-
you go to Mexico, that's like having a credit card.
Really? Like they look at you differently?
Well, for the women. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god! No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't fucking take
I
that
get the
back.
joke.
Don't take
I
it
have
back.
heard some cool
Don't take
stories
it back.
about quality tattoos.
Dude, I think if you go,
it's the one thing that it's the only thing that nobody can take from you, and so that's why I
well,
like to
unless
invest in my
unless they
tattoos.
skin your fucking ass.
I mean, yeah, obviously, right? But as far as like possessions, like
Yes.
like you can lose your TV,
There's
you can
no
lose your car,
tax,
you can
there's
lose
no
your house, right?
repossession.
All that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna take it from you. So it's one thing I'm gonna take to my grave. That's the connection. So if you're gonna invest into anything, why not the artwork into your skin that you can take with you no matter where you are?
I mean, I don't disagree with that. If I had money, bro, like I said, I'd be tatted the fuck up.
And
Like,
it is.
I would have,
pretty
bro. I'd have
pricey.
fucking forearm
Right.
tattoos of like my lost ones, like fucking blah. I'd look like a fucking horrible Mexican guy.
Yeah.
With fucking bullshit.
Oh, graffiti?
Not
No, I'm just-
graffiti.
I'm kidding, I'm
Fucking
kidding.
motherfucker. This
You
motherfucker.
said it. I was just
This
kidding.
motherfucker.
I like graffiti tattoos, by the way. I love graffiti.
No, dude. At one point, I wanted like a whole fucking like Grim Reaper shit on my back with, and then like
Okay.
names with the fucking
Sons of
people I've
Anarchy,
lost and
like-
shit. No,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
long. This is
Different
long.
story.
This is long
I
before
do
that.
Actually, that's funny because I kind of had a vision for.
Bro, I wanted fucking forearm tattoos of my fucking cousin and my grandma and shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, if I look back, if I had that shit now, I'd be
can
like,
do
this
it.
is dumb as fuck. No,
Why?
it's dumb as fuck. Because
Well, I mean, that's kind of
because I try to look. Okay, hold on. Let's be honest right now. Let's be. You want to have an honest conversation?
do it. That's why
Let's
I
have an
asked
honest
why.
conversation. Let's pretend you two motherfuckers walk in a store and you're gonna rob that shit.
Okay.
Which one? What kind?
It
Don't
don't
worry
matter.
about it.
Wait, I
Don't
guess it
matter.
We
goes-
going into fucking Ernie's and we get
Yeah,
fucking
you're-
beer.
both of you-
I'm over
but
here.
I
Have
got
we
the
studied
gun.
this
You
store?
try to talk
Alright.
me out of it.
What kind of
we get
vehicle
cash
are we
for
getting?
sure out the
Both of
register.
you, no,
Is it summer
no,
or
you're
winter?
thinking too much. It's
Okay,
fucking
so,
summer or
alright.
winter.
So we're robbing a store. Whatever.
Bro, the first thing, bro, if you two motherfuckers walk into the store looking suspicious, everyone's gonna look at you like you're suspicious.
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is
'Cause
wear a
you
collared
are.
shirt and I'm good.
Exactly. But your dumbasses don't, because you look and do this shit. So, the point being,
Is if you wore a full body.
I
cast
might
and-
be more psychopathic than you guys. I don't know. Maybe, probably not.
What'd you do?
Nothing. That's not the point.
You don't have any tattoos.
But
that's what you're saying?
the point is, if I
See,
walk,
we'll
bro,
admit to the
look,
wrongs we've
if
done.
I walk in the
No,
store
shit.
right now, if I walk in the store right now, do you think I look more threatening than you guys?
Oh hell yeah! Have you seen?
Get the fuck out of here! You are full of shit. You two look like you're fucking threatening guys. I, however, look like a normal, nice human being who's just there to maybe pick up some parsnips.
Have you seen the
or
color?
maybe some canned peas, perhaps?
I like the way you talk right now.
Have you seen? Hold on, let's get real though.
You
said
sound
wanted-
judgmental.
You said you wanted. Said you wanted
You
to get
told me
honest.
that you feel that way.
You really feel like the store clerk gets fucking intimidated when I walk up? in
No,
there?
but if you
They're
two,
like, oh shit,
No.
fuck,
But if-
don't look at him in
No.
the eyes.
No.
Fuck. What,
No.
you want smoke?
Not
Okay,
you.
I got you, man.
you're good on your own. But you and Spider
But
Face
you know
go in there
what?
at 2 in the morning.
Here's the thing.
You and Spider Face 2 in the morning.
All-
You all look like you're gonna fuck some shit
All
up,
I'm gonna say is how many guys.
if I was just like walking up in there like this,
bro. Right? You're like, what's up, homies?
yeah.
He's like pulling his boxers to the side, and they're just like.
Yeah, he's like,
keep
dude,
reaching behind me.
he just has that fucking seam, and he's just trying to fix it, and the guy's like, what the fuck?
Fuck, you funny.
But anyway, no, I'm just saying, you guys,
Yeah.
you even said yourself, you're like, people judge me. I'm like, yeah, because you got fucking tattoos all over you, motherfucker.
But how many people?
That's a normal.
How many people...
However, I'm probably, again, worse than you. You're a nice guy. And I'm over here like, hey, how's it going, everybody?
He's probably got a gun like...
And I'm like, oh, I already thought about that. But I can pull these two out and just be like, da-da-da-da-da.
You know that Adam Sandler movie that's like...
Bro, I got the triangle titties and everything.
You know that Adam Sandler movie that's like implosive and explosive?
No.
It's an Adam Sandler movie. It's like anger management.
Anger management.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's implosive and explosive.
Yeah.
So you're explosive, where you're constantly a dick daily. Right? I'm implosive.
Yeah,
I'm
you built it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you built it up. Yeah.
One day turns into the fireworks building. Boom!
That's why you have to let it out daily, bro. You gotta become me, bro.
That's why I ride. That's why I ride the way that I ride.
You just gotta fucking...
Because that's me releasing it all, dude. Like I said, 110 miles an hour, no helmet, on modesty out in fucking Arizona was amazing. I've never felt more alive. Even jumping from an airplane, that shit was just fucking amazing. Because I knew...
You jumped from an airplane?
At 26 years old, I think we talked about it.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
You know,
I want to go again. We talked about that. Let's go!
You could be a...
We're gonna hold a big ass fucking...
But I'll give you my GoPro, but I ain't going.
Jump party and shit.
Fuck you, motherfuckers.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking about how often you might pass out.
Masturbate?
No, pass out from drinking. This guy takes it there.
Wait, me pass out from drinking?
Yeah, because that's when we're
Every day.
We'll put you in the airplane around that time.
Oh, bro.
And he's
You
going to
probably
wake up.
have fun jumping from an airplane. You
Dude,
scared of
the
it?
funny thing is, well, so I got scared of heights because of my uncle. He's a fucking crazy bastard. Like, I don't think I ever had a problem with heights because I was young. I started flying when I was like 9 years old by myself, from California to fucking North Carolina. Back in the day.
Like taking flights.
Yeah. Like back in the day when flying was actually a cool, normal thing. My grandparents would pay to have like basically an escort, make sure I got from fucking point A to point B.
That's some progressive shit.
Yeah,
right
dude,
there.
it's fucking dope. Just fucking hanging on to that fucking camel the whole time.
Oh my
but,
God.
yeah, no, it was dope. I started traveling at like 9 years old, and I fucking... but anyway, I don't know where this is going. I'm fucking totally lost.
Sorry.
What's the point of this?
Escorts?
A lot of that. Did I bring too much tobacco? Did I light you guys
I don't
out,
even
man?
know, bro.
We skipping topics.
I don't
all
even
over
know
the
what
place
just
today.
happened. Yeah, we just got fucked up.
But it's cool.
all
We get
good.
into topics and
We're
talk
still
about
having
some
fun.
shit,
They're like,
yeah.
no, we wanted to hear what happened.
I don't even fucking know what I was talking about. But point is, I used to travel when I was a fucking kid, and that's all I got. That's all I remember. I have no idea what we were talking about.
I never traveled. I stayed in the hood. I moved around the hood, but I stayed there.
Yeah, I actually got out. It was pretty dope. So my grandparents lived in Fayetteville because my grandpa was a Green Beret and fucking stationed at fucking Fort Bragg. And so, like, when I'd go visit them in the summer, I just remember, like, cannons being shot off, machine guns being shot off, because they do training all the time. All night long, they do training.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, did you visit him in the U.S. or was this over...
No, over here in Fayetteville.
Like in some area where there was some...
North Carolina.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, North Carolina.
I
Yeah,
got some good
it's Fort Bragg's there. It's where the Green Berets train. My grandpa was 82nd Airborne. Or is it 80? I think it's 82nd Airborne.
That's in North Carolina. I don't know all the
Yeah.
details about these...
Oh no, my fucking my mom's family was all fucking military. My uncle flew Apache helicopters.
Oh, I love those. Dude.
Fucking, he was one of the leaders of the long knife divisions. Bro, just straight up going around fucking
Why is this so familiar?
rocketing. I don't know, because it's fucking a thing that existed. But yeah, he was in Kentucky. So yeah, I've been all over like the Midwest and shit when I was a kid, just traveling and hanging out with family and shit.
It was like all attack, initial attack squads, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, they fuck shit up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't call them in.
First
You don't call them in unless you're trying to fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
And they definitely did that. And then, like, yeah, most of my mom's family was military or like law enforcement of some kind. So it's kind of funny. I have like half my family's like military, law enforcement, like good people, fight for the world. The other half is like, let's smoke fentanyl and fucking go to prison.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Let's fight for the world.
Yeah, fight for our own world. But yeah, so
That's
it's kind of crazy.
To each their own.
Yeah, you know what? What do you
that's
I think that's
cool about a free
ultimately
country,
what it
but it
is
is
too.
dangerous.
Yeah, it is to each their own. I think that's ultimately the main part of it because the diversity in the world is that way. We all got different experience. It's crazy that you guys overlap from so much. Well, like you guys never met, but that you guys like
I worked with this guy's fucking family.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That shit just fucking.
Those fucking Greeks. What kind of? Let me see what kind of derogatory terms I can come up for Greeks.
You can't.
I was like, there's not that many.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm trying to think. Like,
there's really not many. I mean,
butt fuckers.
oh, that whole thing. I always forget about that
He
one.
said that whole thing. Oh yeah, the biggest fucking
we could
elephant
throw.
in the room.
We could
Yeah.
throw. If I really want to be shitty, I could throw out boy lovers.
Oh
The
my
one-
god,
the
bro.
one thing
Boy
we-
lovers.
No.
They were boy lovers. Like, come on, man.
I don't even think
Did
it
you
was
really
even,
just give the fucking piece of steak to the dog? Will you fucking chew that shit up?
We were never there, so we just don't know for sure.
I mean, realistically
Fuck,
though, ain't nobody
shut
knows.
up.
Like, I'm just talking
So we
shit.
have pottery
Yeah.
from that side.
I'm just talking dumb shit, bro. Like,
No.
please, no
it's-
Greek people try to come attack me. I'm just
Look,
fucking around.
Look, history has some wild things. Everybody's history.
I'm a beaner, bro. My people have fucking human sacrifice in their DNA.
You gotta like
Because they
those-
couldn't wait for the sun to come up one day. They're like, well, we got to kill everybody. And it's like, well, could you just maybe wait like 12 hours and then you'll see the sun actually comes back up, but you don't have to actually murder everybody. Like, it's pretty cool. But they're like, nope, murder, rip their hearts out, fucking death.
There's some pretty wild stuff. It's
pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Didn't they use like a rope of thorns?
They probably used all kinds of shit. I
heard
don't know about that,
they
but that sounds
pulled it-
horrible.
I learned this in ancient civilizations art class or some shit like that. Maybe it wasn't, but it was like one of the cultures that were similar or possibly would pull a rope of thorns through their dick.
Oh my god! Oh, like a fucking like
You're
that.
fired, fool. Why are you talking like this?
Like
I
that
never
cleaning.
even brought that bullshit up.
Because I wanted to wake you up. This dude's been quiet for 15
Dude,
minutes.
Jeremy-
I'm letting you guys get your material in the back.
Jeremy
You don't
is
bring some
so-
shit up like that, man. You done.
Jeremy is so like the most normal.
Man, that shit hurt to even hear.
Yeah, it's
Somebody
pretty bad.
knows, man.
Fuck.
Teo, take a counter. No, I don't know.
You gotta prepare me before you say some dumb shit.
But I also like how, alright, it's finally, thank you, because he always gets mad at me like I'm the only one being crazy.
What?
And it's about fucking time. No, it's about time that you got grossed out by someone else's bullshit.
I just naturally go. Naturally glow.
No, that is
I just
pretty
naturally
horrible. That's really
basically.
horrible.
Whatever's going on and everything, I just
Well, I
react
mean, if you
to
think
it.
about it, there's no
bring up
greater
some bullshit.
display of power.
Ah!
This is what eating a human
The
heart can
fuck?
make you do. You can be this strong.
Yeah, there was that. what was it? The Mayans were the ones that tortured themselves and shit. You know,
Mayans
yeah,
and the
yeah.
Aztecs.
Ma-
It
Yeah,
Aztecs,
so
but that
that-
was the one.
Yeah.
Aztecs
It was,
is
I
what
thought it was
thinking
Aztec or Mayan or
was the
something.
Aztecs.
But there was also
Is it
those
the
other
same?
cultures.
No, the Aztecs were in like Mexico and around Mexico City. Mayans were down around Central America, so like that little boot part of
Yeah,
Mexico and fucking Belize and that kind of, it's the Yucatan.
But it was
And then the
same thing,
Incas
though.
were down south. Yeah, but they all did the same shit,
Who
bro.
worshipped the snake goddess? The one that has the hands full of snakes. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like that's the Aztecs, but I could be wrong. They did some dumb shit, bro. Here's what the Aztecs did. Here's how they found Mexico City was founded because the Aztecs wandered around until they tried to find what they thought was their symbol of fucking life or whatever, which was a fucking eagle eating a rattlesnake on top of a prickly pear cactus. That's what they were looking for. These motherfuckers wandered the earth for like hundreds of years, possibly almost 1,000, in search of this symbol to where they're like, oh, this is where we're supposed to build. I just want to point out that's how that's how stupid my people were back in the day. They're like, no, we must wait for this exact fucking thing to see. And I'm like, no. How about you fucking set up camp and fucking live, you crazy motherfuckers? But no, they're like, yeah, we gotta wait for this exact thing to be seen. It's like, what? Why?
How long ago?
Why does that make sense?
How long ago did they decide they wanted to go find this thing?
Dude, they wandered the fucking desert for like a couple hundred years.
Okay,
At
'cause-
least. At
Looking
least.
for a symbol for their country.
Yeah, looking for the fucking eagle eating a fucking rattlesnake on a prickly pear.
So wait, how
That's
many?
that's why the Mexican flag is what it is.
Like how many years ago from today? Like
Oh, this was
Rough.
fucking thousands.
Okay, because you know
Nah, probably 1,000.
the eagle's only 700 years old.
Okay, well,
No, I'm
fucking.
just kidding. I'm kidding. I have no idea what
dude,
I'm
get the
talking
fuck.
about.
This motherfucker, bro. I'm gonna start throwing cans at this guy, dude. This guy's just talking
I don't
hella
even know
dumb
what to believe
shit,
in
bro.
what you say anymore,
Right?
dude.
Like this guy
fucked up.
is the
I'm
most
like,
discredited.
I'm not checking your
Bro,
ass,
this
dog.
Whole
motherfucker.
history of his ancestors
This
is Russian.
motherfucker. It's like, I don't even know now. You got me all fucked up.
Bro, this motherfucker. Deceit! Deceit!
Sorry. I mean, they say
But no, that is actually pretty funny.
Deceive someone. Right?
That was pretty good, man.
Sorry. Oh,
All right, let's take it out. I'm gonna throw the jewelry word in here for right now. We're gonna say eagle. We're right next
Eagle.
to eagle because
You know what you call a sick? You know what you call a sick eagle?
His last joke that fired off just now that the American eagle's only 700 years old.
Right? Yeah. What the fuck is that, dude?
That shit was
Just
fucking
like
live,
throughout
bro.
the most ridiculous.
But here we
shit.
are creeping up on 4th of July, and then
Hey,
she was just hot.
Do you know what they call a sick eagle though? An illegal. Oh! ICE is coming for you!
What a fucking jerk. You guys, it was awesome, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my sis, Ashley. She's recovering right now. There's a couple of people that we lost in the community. Shout out to everybody who's suffering right now. Shout out to everybody who's doing it, live and out there hanging out. So we'll
Shout out to ICE. Can we get this Greek fucking immigrant out of
Shut up,
here?
motherfucker. We'll see you guys
I'm
tomorrow.
Go
America.
suck on your domas. Get out! Get out of here, doma guy.
We'll see you guys
I
tomorrow.
was born
by
in
night.
Brooklyn. No, I'm just kidding.
Everything he says is a lie. This guy.
And then,
ICE, get him, get
I
him.
think we're going to Maple Room afterwards. Karaoke at the Maple Room. So awesome, you guys. Is there anything that you guys want to say on your way out, Blaze? I was gonna ask you, do you plan to get any more tattoos on your face?
I already have one planned.
What do you got?
So, okay, on the other side, I was thinking, because I really like reptiles and snakes mainly. The snake basically, open mouth right here.
Yeah.
And then, kind of coming back like a head chopped off.
Hey, if you want to get my snake on
Dude,
there,
hey, the tattoo on his
You
face
can-
is
you
really
can do it.
popular. We'll be at the
that
bar.
wouldn't work with a woman in a bar who's
We'll be
drunk.
at the
Why
bar,
you
dude,
bringing
and
it to me?
everybody's complimenting
dude,
it.
it's huge, bro.
Hot
It's like
chicks
this
are
big.
talking
It's
about it and
humongous.
shit, dude. It's.
We
I
can,
don't know.
we can get a huge snake on your face this big,
I feel like
bro.
it was worth it, dude. I feel like it was worth it. Maybe it just matches him. I don't know. Maybe it's just his thing, but it works. It works.
This big old snake, bro. Look how big this
A
is.
snake that big?
Look how big it is. That's the biggest snake you've ever seen.
There are snakes.
But we're gonna get it right here. I'm gonna get it right here on your eye.
There is a snake that's that big. I swear to God, they live in sand and they eat fruit flies.
Yeah, they're uncircumcised too.
It's the smallest snake in the world.
Right on, you guys.
These people are like, fuck this.
He's
dude.
actually believing this. No, there really is.
Poor
You gotta look
Jeremy.
it up now.
Poor Jeremy. He's like, dude,
250.
trying to be a normal human, and I just have to deal with these assholes all
No,
day.
there is actually a snake. You reminded me of it. It's like a fucking half-inch long.
Bro.
And it's like
it's the Asian snake.
You got me, bro. I was like, is it? And he was like, come on, bro. No,
It's the Asian snake.
let me take a look.
I gotta take a fucking piss.
That is extremely racist. I've seen Korean dongs that are bigger than you. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding.
I want to meet this guy.
I'm joking. I'm just from a movie. Dude, that was fun, man. I'm so glad I made it.
Yeah.
I haven't been checking my phone as
Wait till you go
frequently.
back and watch it, dude.
Oh,
You're
it's
gonna
gonna
laugh
be
your ass
great.
off. That's the fun part, bro.
That's
the
gonna
fun
be
part,
great.
going back and watching it. It'll be posted because I had to do a video. So I went live on Facebook. So everybody on Facebook on Sonic got to tune in, but still recording right now.
Oh, can I bum one more cigarette, dude?
You can bum a couple more cigarettes.
Yes.